Are we ready, Perseus?
I think we might be ready.
Okay. Well, reveal. Hello, everyone.
I pressed the button.
Yay, we did it. Welcome to another wonderful co-stream with Perseus. If you're not already following Perseus, please do. Fantastic streamer, phenomenal friend. Very good at everything that he does. Just don't ask him about lasagna and also animals with superhero powers.
Oh, don't even.
That's something that I learned. But yes, welcome, and Zondaban, thank you so much for resubscribing. 6 months, that's unbelievable. And good luck with your uni stuff.
Jay's a good bean.
Yes.
And for anyone on my end who doesn't know Oblique, you should follow Oblique, because they are a superb builder, a superb friend, and a wonderful gamer, so...
That's questionable, other than maybe the friend thing.
None of it's questionable.
So
you shut up.
Yeah. So you're working on the tall geese. Can I see the box?
Yeah. Sorry. Let me just.
That's okay.
Get the lid.
Nice.
It's one of them.
Looks
I got
good.
a leg built last stream, so
Congrats.
I'm hoping I can get more than just a leg done.
Me too. Well, I haven't started this yet, but this is the Kamiki burning Gundam. Like I said to you, I thought this was going to be like the tri-burning. And the only thing we discovered is maybe it doesn't have the flaming knees. That's like the only difference.
So this one's got like replacement parts for the knees and the arms to replace all the blue bits with fire. I think that might literally be the only difference.
Okay.
So everything else looks the same.
Yeah, how'd you like building that one?
It was fun. It was the first high grade I built in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I built it a while ago. Oh, yes, I'm sure about that. Evening, Joe. Yeah, no, I built that as a bonus Friday stream, so I did it in one sitting.
Nice. Okay.
Which is something that I'm not hugely confident in doing, because I mean, you know me, I build super slow.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
So trying to build it in one sitting was a challenge, but it was good fun.
Yeah, well, I'll never forget your birthday stream. That was super fun.
I don't think my body will ever forget it. That definitely took a toll. 12-hour streams are interesting.
Definitely something. Also, Daniel
Evening,
Gamer,
Bacon.
thank you. Thank you for the host. Joe, welcome, and Bacon, welcome.
I've got your chat open as well as mine, so I can kind of see what's going on both.
Now I'm gonna pull you up on my phone, I think.
That way I can see if Joe starts bullying me over there. How are you doing today, Joe?
Say bad things about you.
Yeah.
Nah,
Calling
Joe
me
would
lasagna
never.
or something. Wouldn't he? Wouldn't he? Are you sure about that?
Let me see.
Okay. I need to put all my runners in order again. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, you might bully me.
So, Joe, how was the rest of your game last night? There were some pretty good clips from that. So every Saturday, Joe's been playing Age of Empires. I don't know if you have that, Perseus.
I don't. No, it's one of the games that I never really played when I was younger.
I only played it like 3 weeks ago. Should try it.
I've lost a runner.
Already?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's gonna be a good stream.
It should be a great stream. What are you talking about?
So, are you enjoying it then? The Age of the Empires.
I mean, I do like it. I have a lot to learn, though. RTS is hard.
So I was always much more of a Civilization guy.
Mm-hmm.
I played the hell out of Civilization.
It's nice when you're playing by yourself, but when you're taking turns with other people, I can imagine it would take a really long time.
I didn't have friends, so I was just doing it by myself.
Oh.
or
you got
me and my family
now?
would have a game together, so we'd have it running on the computer and then like swap out who was actually on the computer to take a turn.
Gotcha.
Ah, the good times.
Seraface, welcome. Playing Civ with other people? Insane. How are you? If you're not already following this lovely lad, please do. He's an excellent friend and a great builder. Hey. And Seraface streams too.
I can agree with.
I've not had a chance to check out Seraface's channel yet, but always very kind in the Discord and considerate, so I can only imagine that and also playing Bridge of Spirits, it's gonna be wholesome.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Seraface. I appreciate it.
Yeah, welcome on into our co-building stream. Lots of screaming, why?
What do you normally stream, Sarah? I
get
swear,
scared.
I'm not gonna cut myself. I'm definitely
Please
not
don't.
gonna cut myself.
Just trying to take
I think when I was building this the other day, when I built the first leg, I did that dumb thing of what I always used to do, which was treat it like I was peeling an apple with the knife and just run it straight up into my thumb, not realizing that modeling knives are a mite sharper than the kind of knife that you peel an apple with.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
League of Legends, okay.
2. Oh yeah, screaming at League is understandable. That's another one of those games that I've been told that I should play, but I'm scared to. If that makes any sense. Like it just
It does.
It seems like a lot.
It's just hard when you're playing with, like if you don't have a group of friends to play with, because you never know what kind of person you're going to get online. So it can be really toxic real fast.
Yeah. Oh, I've been playing Raft the last couple of days.
How is that? I have not played that.
It's it took me a little while to get into it, and then I got into it kind of properly yesterday, and then it was like 6 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
With it didn't feel like any time had passed at all. The core gameplay loop's very akin to like original release Minecraft, where it's just you have nothing and you have to go and get stuff, and then the progression's kind of similar in that there isn't a linear progression.
Gotcha.
The game doesn't tell you where you need to go, what you need to do. It's just kind of experimenting with stuff to see what works.
That can be pretty fun.
Yeah, it's unfortunately one of those games that I think I could get very addicted to very easily. And I've nearly finished it now, so I'm...
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, LPC, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, LPC. Hope you're doing well. Also, Seraface says, I want to do more single-player games, though, so once I finish Kenna, I'll probably do a chronological play of the Kingdom Hearts series. Well, best of luck with that, especially if you're going to play, what is it, Chain of Memories, I think? Or which one's the one with the card combat? I can't remember.
I have never played a Kingdom Hearts game.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
I don't know. It looks a little goofy.
Wow.
Oh, I feel bad. That was a terrible joke. I don't know. I don't actually know anything about the game other than like it's Disney people and it's a JRPG. Is it a JRPG? Is that?
I think you could say so. Yeah, I think so.
If I was gonna play a Kingdom Hearts game, which one should I play?
Oh God. I think the second one is really good.
Sarah just oivade at my joke.
We need a kind of
reaction.
channel point redemption for you.
Drum. I feel like I could probably find that. Oh, I'm doing all right, LPC. LPC's asking how we're both doing.
Doing great. I made pancakes this morning, so the whole house just smells amazing still.
Those are the best days.
Yes.
And yes, I am building the RG Tallgeese. And Oblique is building the
Kamiki
HG
burning. Yes.
Kameki burning thingy.
Burning thingy.
Yeah. The burning thingy. I believe LPC posted in my Discord last night or yesterday afternoon that he just finished building this kit.
Oh, nice.
And it looked clean as hell. I'm really weirded out by this because all of the exterior armor plastics like super high gloss.
Interesting.
And it's not the same plastic I'm used to working with. And I'm kind of, it's like a bit more brittle than normal. I'm kind of concerned that I'm going to completely balls it up. But
I have faith in you. It'll be just fine.
Yeah. I'm glad one of us has got faith.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see what it looks like. I also think I need to put a sticker in here. Yes, I do. God, not a fan of these.
Yeah, Saraface also says you could start with the first or second Kingdom Hearts. They're both pretty good. I think the second one is probably funnier and more fun. And don't worry about the story, it doesn't really make sense. At least that I can tell.
I'm disappointed that a story involving Goofy doesn't make sense. I feel like all of those characters should have sort of really, really solid character building and writing. It seems, I don't know, the whole, like, obviously where I work we sell some Kingdom Hearts merch.
Mm-hmm.
And everything I've seen of it is like, this just looks like a fun nostalgia game. It looks like I'd like it just because I like the characters that it's involving.
That's accurate. That's a good way to put it.
But I just never played it. I just never got around to it. Inside of the forums there's a stupid nub to watch out for. You'll see it when you get there. Okay. Well, I'll probably get there in about a month's time, knowing me. G216. I'm really annoyed. My delivery didn't arrive today. Or yesterday.
No.
So my new Gundam hasn't got here yet. I was hoping it would be here so I could start building it tonight, but
that's really sad.
Alas.
I'm sorry. And Sarah says it takes a lot of work to make it make sense. Agreed. And Bacon says Kingdom Hearts isn't something to be understood but enjoyed. Hail to King Mickey, bring forth 1,000 years of mouse.
But isn't, like, most games don't really make sense if you think about it too hard? Like, there's the whole the whole story, the story dodecahedron of Final Fantasy from Brian's Unraveled.
Perseus, I have to say this is like no other.
It's one of the best videos about a stupid game series that I've ever seen.
Oh, is it?
It's so good.
You'll have to link it.
And also have you seen the Unraveled of the Zelda timeline, including every Zelda game?
Yes.
Including the Zelda Monopoly.
Yes.
No game series makes sense. I don't think I've played a game series that actually has like a proper timeline that actually makes sense without you having to kind of jump some hurdles in your brain about it.
What games have you been playing recently other than Raft?
Mainly Raft. I've kind of dropped off of Elder Scrolls a little bit just because I didn't have the time really.
Gotcha.
Up until obviously having this week off. Yeah, I really haven't been playing anything. I've just been sleeping a lot.
Sleep is good.
Sleep is very good. How about yourself?
Been playing some Valheim, which is super fun, with folks that know a lot more about the game than I do. Lots of Tetris 99. That's like kind of my thing before I go to sleep. Even if I get mad, I'm like, God, I suck. Okay, go to sleep. Let's see. There's stuff that I'm looking forward to that I want to try, but I don't know. I feel like I have to catch up with other things that I started.
Joe's just said, what about the deep lore of Animal Crossing?
Yes.
Is there any lore to Animal Crossing?
I don't know.
19 and 20. There's a new update coming to Animal Crossing.
I was gonna say Brewster, one of my faves.
See, I never played any of the previous games, so I know that Brewster runs a cafe, but I have no knowledge of the character other than that.
You will love him, I think.
I need to actually play the game again. I think the last time I played it was during Joe's 12-hour stream where he was visiting people's islands.
We'll have to swap info. Like our code thingy. I love the music in the cafe too, Joe. During that preview, when you hear the music come, I was like, oh, my heart, I'm gonna cry.
The sound design of Animal Crossing in general is astounding.
It is.
I could just listen to the soundtrack of Animal Crossing on repeat all day, every day, and I'd be happy. My garden's not that intense, Joe. I just hoarded flowers. It's all right. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you before, but I'm not, but I treated Animal Crossing like a full-time job during the lockdown that we had over here. So I'd get up at like 6 a.m, do things, and then get on Animal Crossing at 9 o'clock, play through till lunch, and then get back on and play for the rest of the afternoon. And treat it like it was actually my full-time job, just to keep me sane.
That's pretty great, though.
I racked up like 425 hours or something in the 3 months we were in lockdown. It was a lot. It was probably a bit too much.
I feel like a lot of us had that experience, though, because around that time, some things were closing down here, and my job had gone down to like part-time hours, but I was still getting full-time pay. It was like their way to try to space people out. So yes, I also would play like all day long.
I realize I have to finish final assembly in water slides and the MG crossbone. Do it, LPC.
Have fun.
LPC is like the actual champion of water slides. I don't think I've ever met somebody who is as kind of confident with water slides. Because they'll just be like, oh, I'm just going to do the water slides for this full army unicorn. BRB. Oh, it's all done. I'm like,
LPC, teach us your ways.
How? Don't get it. Water slides still scare me.
Same.
Okay, this is the weird bit where I've got to put a sticker on one half and then put... Oh. Have I mentioned how much I hate stickers?
So can I ask you a question?
What's up?
So, I noticed with HG kits, like a lot of times they'll tell you when to put the stickers on. I haven't done a real grade yet, but with MGs, it's just kind of saved for the end. So how do you keep that balance in terms of like checking and knowing when you should be putting stickers on and where? Or do you just save it for the end?
So there's the majority of the time you can just save more for the end. There are going to be a few where the area that it's in is going to be inaccessible after you've built bits, but normally with them, like with this one, it specifically says put this sticker on now. Because then it's going to be covered almost immediately. What I tend to do is I build a limb and then go to the page at the end, find out which stickers need to go on it, and put all the stickers on as I go through. That's not for any reason other than the fact that I genuinely hate doing the stickers. So doing them all in one go is the freshest kind of hell.
Yeah, that's the problem that I've noticed with myself with the MG kits I've worked on. I'm like, oh my god, there's so many of these. Why?
Yeah, so I do them sort of like piece by piece as I build it, literally just so that I don't have to do them all together at the end.
Okay.
There's probably more cleverer. That's not English. There's probably more intelligent ways of doing it.
No, I think that's a pretty good way.
I'm not an intelligent man, so I wouldn't know.
Nonsense.
Okay. Leg. Oh. So you have built real grades before, haven't you? You've got the
no.
real grade, the thingy, what's it called?
The
thing from Neon Genesis.
Yes.
The EVA unit thing.
Yeah, I just got that in the mail yesterday. It's the EVA 01. And I have an RG Sazabi. I haven't touched any RG yet, and it scares me. I don't know.
Ah, you'll be fine. Just the most important thing is that you take your time with it. Real grade, the real grade building is very kind of akin to master grades, but smaller. Not necessarily in the level of complexity of the build, but more in the amount of pieces. So real grades can be a bit more complicated just because the pieces are smaller. But if you can build a master grade, you can build a real grade. It really won't be a problem for you.
If you say so. I like master grades because of how big they are. It's easier to handle.
See, I'm the opposite. I prefer real grades because they're smaller. I don't have enough space to display all the master grades.
Well, that makes sense.
LBC says he does the decals after finishing each section. So like legs, then arms, yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
That's kind of what I do, but I rather than waiting to have both legs done, I do each leg individually. That's actually a point. I don't think I've done the stickers on this leg. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go back and do them in a minute. Oh well. G15 and what? Okay, I thought my instructions were lying to me then. I'm getting very confused. How many effect runners are on that kit? How many of the flamey boy runners do you get?
3. So there's this one, this little one, and this one.
Oh man, they're so cool. I really like the punch effect one, the big like triangle looking bit that just replaces the fist. So nice.
I'll have to add that on. I'm just really making sure to take my time with this, that way everything looks good and I don't have to undo anything or go back. So have you been watching anything interesting lately?
I just finished Haiku Season 2.
Yes. So good.
And I need Season 3 now. And how... I don't understand how they could leave it at that... the worst.
Aw. And Tribeca, thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months. That's so sweet of you. And thank you for using the Prime, too. This is the wonderful PerseusLad. If you're not already following him, please do. Fantastic streamer, good friend, great Gunpla builder. So yeah, we're just enjoying our time here, building our kits. How are you doing? How's your weekend so far? Let me see.
Yeah, I just finished Haiku and I think that's what I rewatched Lord of the Rings. I spent obviously I've had this week off, and I was like, do you know what? I haven't watched Lord of the Rings for a while, so I sat down and did the extended edition.
Sounds like a great way to spend the
over
week.
A couple of days. It was pretty good. It's definitely it's something that I used to try and do at least once a year, because they are. I want to say they're like the best films. They're like the best films that have ever existed. They're so good. Thank you for the follow, Tribeca. I'm not entirely sure why that didn't pop up as an alert on my screen, but I appreciate it anyway.
Tribeca says, it's going alright, I suppose. Just got back from a drive, which was nice. Well, that's good. Driving can be relaxing sometimes, depending on where you're going and what you're doing. Perseus, I'm so glad, though, that you started watching Haikyuu, because it's so good. Like, if you don't know anything about volleyball, that's okay, because by the end, you're gonna love it.
You know everything about volleyball.
Yep.
Yeah. I started watching it having watched Kuroko no Basket before, so I kind of knew what I was getting into. Because Kuroko is the same but basketball.
Right.
If anything, Kuroko is probably more insane than Haikyuu is. With how it does the sport bits.
Yeah.
But it's so good. How about yourself? Have you been watching anything good?
Every week we've been watching Only Murders in the Building, which is on Hulu. It's very interesting. It has Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez, and they all live in the same New York City apartment. And a murder happens, or, someone dies, and all three of them are obsessed with, like, this murder mystery podcast. So they're like, we should make our own podcast about the events in the building. But there's a lot more to it than that. So it's
that
very
sounds pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get that over here, because I don't know I don't know if Hulu exists over here or not.
Gotcha. Joe, no anime movies yet, I'm sorry.
OPC says, I want to link a picture of the water slide decal sheet for the Falama unicorn so Oblique can see it.
Yes, please.
Because that decal sheet is insane.
Also, in terms of sports anime, I would highly recommend Run with the Wind. I think it's made by the same studio that does Haikyuu.
Yeah, I think we've spoken about this one before.
Yes. So, and it's an older group too. It's college students, which is interesting. And Ping Pong, the animation, I think is phenomenal. It's more of like a psychological kind of show, but it's very good.
Yeah, Kuroko's just had its third season drop on Netflix, but only in Japanese. And I can't watch subbed anime. My brain doesn't work well enough for that. LPC has just sent a Discord link. Good lord,
let me see.
That's crazy. That's just dumb. I kind of want to build that kit.
Oh my god, why? They're all so small.
But if I hadn't bought the MGX unicorn, I totally would have bought that, because we just got that kit in at work. But it's just I can't justify it. Hey Yuki, how you doing? Sarah says, me either on the sub, it takes me 3 times as long because I have to rewatch constantly. Yeah, I can't just watch something. I have to be doing something else as well. My brain doesn't. My brain won't let me concentrate on just one thing. And if I have to read subtitles on it, then I can't be doing something else at the same time.
Gotcha.
Which is weird.
It's not weird.
Sarah's agreeing with me.
See, like, for me,
yeah.
I don't know, if I'm at work or something, like, I feel like I always need a pen in my hand when I'm talking to people or doing anything or thinking, or even on the computer, I have a pen in my hand. Or if I'm like at a lecture or something or listening to someone speak, same thing, I have to be playing with something. But when it comes to anime, I don't know. I could just sit there for the 20 minutes and just watch it subbed. Because I like to hear
Thank
the
you
original.
for the raid, tacos.
Hey!
Welcome on in, raiders. You've joined us for a delightful co-stream with a delightful Oblique. There is a link to their channel. I'm building the real grade Torgis tonight, and Oblique is building the high grade Kamiki burning thing.
Yes.
That one.
Burning thing.
The burning thing.
Welcome, welcome.
How are you doing, tacos? Hope you're doing well. I can sit and watch like one episode if I'm watching a show as it releases. Yeah, I can't sit down and watch like a whole season of a show unless if it's subbed, because I can't concentrate for that long. It's weird.
There are two things.
Looks like you needed some love. I don't need love.
Aw, Perseus deserves all the love.
No.
Yes.
I've lost the piece I was working on. There it is.
So there are two anime that I binge watched. First was Devilman Crybaby. Finished that in like a day because it was so good, and the animation was beautiful. And then the second one was Anohana, the Flower We Saw That Day. It was so sad and also so beautiful.
I don't think I've seen either of those.
Ah. Too Quick is here. How you doing? Folks, if you're not already following Too Quick builds, please do. Another phenomenal Gunpla streamer. Welcome, welcome.
The one that I need to actually get around to watching properly is the Kids on the Slope.
Yes, 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 yes.
Just because Ying and Jazz is a cracking time.
It's also very melancholic.
One time I missed deadass 5 minutes of an entire episode of Attack on Titan because I was distracted by my chicken. That's a mood. That's a real mood.
Distracted by my chicken. Makes sense. I would be too, if it was delicious. I feel like I did something wrong, which is not a good feeling. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I fix. No worries. And Too Quick says, I'm good. I feel like I haven't been here in a while. How are you? I'm doing very well. How about you, Perseus?
Yeah, I'm alright. I don't want to be back at work tomorrow, but...
Vacation hangover.
Yeah, I need a week off to recover from my week off.
Sarah Face also says, my partner and I do a bit where I'll play the Secret Base 10 years after song. Oh, yeah, okay. That's from Anohana, the saddest anime out there. I think I cried during every single episode of that. Good times, though. Good times.
I think there's something nice about crying at a TV show or a movie. Or is it just me? Like, it feels different when you're crying at a piece of entertainment rather than because you're sad.
But let me ask you something. Is it different when you're watching by yourself or when you're watching with other people?
That's a good question. I don't know. Because, like... So I think sometimes if you... It's cathartic, yeah, it is cathartic, Sarah. I think if you're having, like, a... How do I word this without sounding like I'm massively depressed?
Just be open.
If you're having
okay.
if you're having like a rough time, and then you're watching a film and it makes you cry, I always like come out of it feeling better. I've had it's like an emotional release. It's a way to get rid of some of the existential angst that's built up.
Yeah.
Like for me, if I ever need to cry, I'll watch Return of the King, because the end of Return of the King just makes me cry. It destroys me.
Gotcha.
That film has me in tears for like the last half hour, which admittedly is like the 17 different endings. But
gotcha. Okay.
Quick question: RG Freedom or RG Destiny? Destiny. Destiny's fun. Destiny.
Duly noted. And Too Quick says, Kamiki, love this build. Well, I'm glad, because this is my first time trying it out. It looks pretty cool. Or hot, I should say. And Sarah said, I just saw a movie with a friend who'd never seen me cry and I was worried, but then I remembered she's pregnant and hormonal and she also cried. So that's what I was getting at, is like, if I'm by myself, I'll cry my eyes out, just be like, oh my god. But then if I'm with someone, I'm like, keep it together, keep it together. And then I'll like quietly just let my tears like fall. And then I'll look at them and be like, are they crying? Are we both okay?
You just look for the glint of a tear on their face.
Yes, or listen for the sniffle and be like, okay, I'm safe.
I think that was like the first time I saw one of my parents crying was when we went to see Return of the King in the cinemas. Like,
oh
the end of Return of the King, just like, oh man. Unfortunately, people at work know about it, so they can trigger me crying by just like quoting bits from the end of the film, and it's it can be a problem sometimes.
It sounds so torturous. Why would they do that to you?
It's funny.
Okay.
I mean, it has its benefits. Like if I'm dealing with a customer that's particularly obnoxious, then I can just make myself cry by thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they always feel bad because you're crying at them. It's one of the best tips I ever got from somebody is if you're working retail and a customer is being super rude and is making you want to cry, just cry, because then they'll stop being rude. Like if you burst into tears in front of somebody because they're being mean to you, they're likely to stop being mean to you.
Wow, I have never done that before. Ugh. Like, I've worked retail and human services for years now, and I feel like I'll keep it together until they leave, and they'll be like, oh my god, that was awful. But I refuse to show them my emotion.
It's especially good if you're working in a company that the management cares more about what the customer's saying than their staff.
Right.
Because if they've got a member of staff crying on the shop floor, it will look awful if they come out and reprimand them for not dealing with the customer correctly. So the management are less likely to side with the customer in that scenario. Again, just little things I picked up from people that have worked retail longer than me.
So Becca also says, I'll cry at anything in a movie. I just kind of have to own it, but that's okay. And that is okay. And I think also for me, like the older I've gotten, I've cried more often at really happy, sweet things. Like if I start watching a movie from childhood that I have a lot of connection to, I'm like, oh my god. And then, you know, like Totoro or things that are like super wholesome or super happy. Those are some of the best tears.
I've still not seen My Neighbor Totoro. I need to watch that film at some point.
It's so good. And also, hey Angry, how you doing? Folks, if you're not already following Angry, please do. Another fantastic Gunpla streamer. Usually streams pretty late at night for me, but is a good builder.
And thank you for the follow, Otto Racing. I appreciate it. I usually just give that person that is yelling a blank stare like this. Dead-eyed panda. No, I think about it. The one time I burst into tears because of a customer, he did stop. Yeah, it works. It really does work. Oh man, what was the other film? I was watching a dumb film earlier this week, and I can't remember what it was, but it was so happy that it made me cry. Oh no, it wasn't a film. It was Haiku. I cried at Haiku. Mildly embarrassing. I can't even remember which episode it was. There was like a really like soppy moment of something happening, and it was just super happy, and I was just like, oh, emotions.
All the camaraderie.
No. I cry at a lot of films.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Big Cass, why? Oh my god.
Is it Hype Train time?
No, don't! Big Cass, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. That is insane. Oh my god.
Is it Hype Train time?
No. So one for Andre Tierling, one for Toby Eat World, Dokudel, Eat Pray Vape, Cloudy, who I miss very much, Ian Dog, Odinson, who's part of the Terabyte Gaming Group, Bruno, Seraface, and Snickersnee. Perseus, no!
I think it might be high train time.
Oh no. No. And folks,
One more person.
No.
One more person to sub.
And folks, if you're not already following Big Cast, please do. Great, wholesome streamer too, very relaxing. And also takes really great photos on Instagram of his adventures. But thank you, Perseus. Gift sub to Impulse, Tacos for Tonight, Too Quick, and Pod, who's excellent, and Mikey, who's an artist. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Well, you know what this means, Perseus.
No.
This is war now.
No. I did this to Joe as well when we streamed the other day. I think Ray gifted a sub or something, and I was like, "Oh, it's high train for Joe time."
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just giving the love back. You've done it for me before, so I'm just giving it back. I'm just gifting it forward.
Right. No, who?
Yeah, top train.
No.
Choo choo.
No. Yuki, thank you for the gift sub to Daniel Gamer, who's in here all the time. Super appreciate that. And Yuki, thank you so much for the follow. Super appreciate that. Oh my gosh. You people are too nice. Well, my phone's not behaving itself, so forgive me if there's some noise. Hold on a second.
Oh man. I think that's going back to the crying at films conversation. I think that a lot of the films that I used to watch a lot when I was a kid were ones that gave that emotional response.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went through a stage of just rewatching Spirited Away because the ending of Spirited Away used to kind of, because it's kind of very I don't know, soppy.
It is soppy.
What?
Haha.
Oh my god, that Big Cass, why did you give 10?
Big Cass, dude, nice. Oh.
You guys are just taking me over my sub goal as well. Aww.
We're gonna make Perseus cry today. I think that's the goal.
Nice. No.
Yes.
No. No crying on stream. We've done that enough.
So, I feel like I've had this conversation with someone before, but it's really funny because when I watched Spirited Away as a kid, or younger person, I don't know how old I was, maybe I was like 13 or something. I was
this alert's gonna go on for ages.
I was just like, oh, you know, that kid, she's just whatever, like her parents are right, like she's kind of annoying. But when I got older and saw how mad they got at her for just the little things she was doing, I was like, wow, her parents are like really unforgiving. She's just being a kid, like they need to chill.
I think the one that got me for that was the is it the Goofy movie?
Uh-huh.
With watching it as a kid, you're like, wow, why won't he leave his kid alone? Like he just wants his own space and to do his own thing, and Goofy's just being like really restricting. But then you watch it as an adult and it's like, oh, he just wants to spend more time with his son, and he's just doing his best to like be supportive. And I'm like, oh,
Goofy's the best.
Oh, it's wholesome. Thank you again. Big stop. No, you don't need to do another fight.
Oh my lord.
Stop.
Let's get Perseus flustered. That's the goal.
See, the time that you made me cry, it was my channel point redemptions that made me cry.
Yes, we clipped that so it could be saved forever, and it was amazing. So Big Cass, thank you so much. That is true. Perseus. Oh my god.
Sorry, you were just too close to that fight, that level 5. I couldn't not. Yuki, thank you for the 1 gift sub. Big Cass, thank you for the 15 gift subs. And the sub yourself. I really appreciate it. And Bleak, thank you for the 5. You're all too nice. And Jay, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. Y'all are great. Now cease.
We got that scolding cease now. Cease.
Cease.
Cease. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yes, Big Cast, thank you very much for the gift sub to Very Hercules, which is an awesome name. Koyan, Radio Free Covenant, Windows, I miss Windows. Ian is creative, also great. And MQ4, sorry. Monkey Masuda, Ela Land, I don't need this, and Virtual Assistant. Thank you, Perseus and Big Cast.
LPC, you're correct. I did start this. This is entirely my fault.
There you go. Take accountability for your actions.
Yeah, no, that's my bad. I'll learn from my mistakes. I was working on a bit. There we go. What was the other? There was another really, really dumb film that I used to like when I was a kid because it had that. It was like real happy emotions. It's Ice Princess.
Okay.
It was a movie about an ice skater, or a mathematician who wanted to be an ice skater, and then she became an ice skater, and it ended with her winning some like big championship ice skating thing. And it was just like so wholesome and nice. Jay says, I can't afford to do gift subs anymore, I'm a poor student. Jay, I don't expect anybody to give anything, and just you being here is support enough. So
same here, Jamie, and also thank you so much for the bits. Super kind, super duper kind. Super appreciate that.
You're all too much.
Thank you very much for the hype train. You folks are too kind.
I do like the hype emotes at the moment, the little puppies.
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
They're very good.
I don't know. There were a lot of odd movies when I was growing up that really caught my imagination. Like, I don't know if you remember Page Master. Please tell me you do.
I don't know.
It's an old movie with Macaulay Culkin, and he goes to a library, and I don't remember what happens, but it's like he gets transported to these book worlds, and there's these book characters that help him. So one is like fantasy, and she looks like a fairy. One is horror, and he looks like a Frankenstein monster kind of book. And then one is a pirate, and he's supposed to be adventure. There's like a whole scene where the whole library just melts, and it was super interesting as a kid.
That's super cool.
Yeah. And there was also... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know how I haven't seen that. That sounds like exactly the kind of thing I'd like to watch.
Yeah, I'll have to link it to you.
Is it called Page Master?
Page Master, yeah.
Oh, it's released the year after I was born.
Wow.
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 Okay, I'm going to save that on my computer so I can watch it later.
Hooray. And there was also The Thief and the Cobbler. That really caught my imagination too.
Again, I don't think I've seen that. I had a very weird movie attitude when I was a kid.
Which was?
In that I didn't watch movies very often.
Oh.
I was that loser that would just go and sit and read a book. Because staring at a screen was too much. Again, I don't know if it's the tendencies that I have now that were still there when I was a kid, but like I couldn't just sit in front of a TV.
Gotcha.
I'd just get bored. Except for Star Wars. So I just rewatch Star Wars over and over again.
Sounds good to me. Whatever, makes you happy.
And I think Spirited Away, I must have been like a teenager when I saw that for the first time. It was on BBC one Christmas. They broadcast it on the TV, and I had an old VCR and I recorded it onto tape. Because it was on too late for me. I was fast asleep by the time it came on.
Okay.
So I set it up to record. God.
I love those old days. That's how I caught like most anime, because it would play so late at night. So like, we had Adult Swim
like
on
4
Cartoon
in the
Network.
morning.
Yeah, so we had like Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Star and all that stuff.
I've
I
still
really
not
like.
seen Cowboy Bebop.
Oh my god! And there's
I
gonna be
have
the
the
live
DVDs.
action. I watched.
I have the DVDs in my cupboard, but I haven't watched it.
Please watch it. We should have like a watch party because it's a great show, first of all, and they're gonna have a live action series on Netflix. And I just watched the opening for that the other day, and I got goosebumps. Like literally, I was like, oh my god, I want this to be good. Like
Yeah.
it looks so good.
I've seen the stills from the live action, and it looks pretty cool.
Yes.
Thank you
does.
for the hype train, everyone. I hugely appreciate it. You guys are the best, and that means
Agreed.
that now I should have enough money when Twitch pays out this month to buy the what's it called, the Torgis Flugel kit that I've been eyeing up.
Very cool.
So
and
as
then
long
you
as
can
it's still
compare
available
the
for
two.
pre-order, I can. Yeah, so it's like if you take the Torgis and the wing and smash them together.
Interesting. Okay.
And it looks hella cool.
Very cool. And Big Cass, thank you so much for resubscribing too. 8 months. That is insane to me. Thank you. And Becca also says that there was a Pagemaster video game. I'd be willing to try that. And the Thief and Cobbler movie is another good one. Such a cool animation style. That is what was captivating to me as a child. Like the art was really different. And they did like a lot of different animation tricks, which were super interesting. Also, Perseus, if you want to look at my screen, I really enjoy the blue
clear
that they
blue
have
bits?
hiding in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I
cool.
really want to see those in a real grade.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because when you get the clear bits in real grades, they tend to put metallic stickers underneath, so you get that really like sharp reflection out of it.
Right, yeah.
And I'd love to see a tri-burning in a real grade. I'd love to see a perfect grade tri-burning, but I know that's never going to happen.
Never say never. You don't know.
Or a perfect grade unleashed, and you have like little gas ejectors and like light is in them, so it's actual fire. No, that would be silly.
Oh my god. Melt your kit, like turn it on once.
Also, I was just asked what we're building. So I'm building the real grade Torgis, and Oblique is building the high grade Kamiki Burning Gundam.
Yes. Flame.
LPC. Oh, I thought you were going to get the PG RX 782 Unleashed. No, because that's £240, and that's a lot of dollar. I am unable to justify.
Perseus, we still need to figure out how I can ship something to you. Because there
We
are
do.
things that I want to give you, but I feel so bad that you have that gift tax or whatever you want to call it.
I think it's. I don't think it's actually being enforced as hard as they said it would be at the start.
So there's hope.
Purely because they don't actually have the. They don't have the staff to be able to do that. So it might just be fine.
Okay, so maybe we can sneak something across the border. That sounds
Yeah.
awful, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh god. And, sorry, Angry is also working on the Kamiki too, very slowly. That's cool.
Also says I want the PG RX-78 Unleashed, but it's almost $300 in my area. So it's £240 here, which in US dollars that would be $350-ish. I want to say.
Sounds accurate.
Because it retails at $250, and for the UK, obviously they just changed their dollar sign to a pound sign because they hate us.
And Seraface says, I was actually terrified of Pagemaster when I was little. The dragon thing scared me. I was scared of Perseus. I don't know if you remember Brave Little Toaster.
Oh yeah,
The scene with the air conditioner.
yeah. I
That
hated
was
it.
Freaky.
I think everybody was scarred by Brave Little Toaster. I think for a long time I was like petrified of vacuum cleaners because there's the vacuum cleanery bit in there.
He's okay. He was just grumpy. And he eats his own cord at one point, which is kind of weird, but
It just scared me.
I get it.
Otto says, I'm just finishing my most expensive kit at the moment, the MG Wing Zero Verka. Though it's taken me a month to fully paint it. You're painting it as well?
Nice.
Dude, that's cool. So
I don't know if you want to plug your Discord as well, Oblique, but I have a Discord that I've just linked in my chat.
Oh, sure.
Where I super appreciate people posting photos of their builds and stuff so that I can kind of see what other people are building, especially when people paint and customize their kits, because I'm too stupid to do that, so I live vicariously through the people that can.
Listen, I've painted kits, but only when they're all put together, which is probably a very dumb idea. They turn out okay.
Soon though, yeah, you're right, Joe, you're right.
That's true. Soon.
I was meant to go down to Hobbycraft this week, but I didn't. So
also, hello, Rusted Nick. Hope you're doing well. That kit has insane
Nick,
possibility. Yes.
So if you could get any kit in any grade, regardless of if it's been made, what would you want?
Oh no, that's such a question. Let me think for a second. I feel like I had an idea one day and then just completely forgot.
I'll get around to finishing the Grey Custom one day, Joe. One day.
Let me think. Do you have an idea for this one?
I would love to see a perfect grade Barbatos.
That'd be nice.
And I'd love to see a master grade or perfect grade tri-burning, because I love the tri-burning Gundam. I think it is stunning. Especially the way they did the effect parts on the high grade.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about how much more they could put in if they made that the bigger scale.
Mm-hmm.
Just, it would be incredible.
Which
Angry form for the Barbie? Yes.
Well, Angry has an answer too, which is Shining RG for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And Angry also said that. Where'd it go? I saw it a second ago. When you said £, he was thinking about like the hashtag kind of symbol instead of currency.
Yeah.
And Becca said the £, and the other £, originated as the same symbol. Neat.
I don't, because we don't call the hashtag the £sign over here. It's always just been a hash. It is a hash.
Mm-hmm.
So I listening to American podcasts, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's the £sign." I'm like, "What? No, you're wrong."
Is there a PG Sandrock? Because I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know if it'd be like my
I don't know if there is.
top thing to do,
Ooh.
but
Joe says RG Nobel.
yes,
That would be cool.
Yes, Joe.
That would be dope. I'm sure that Joe would like a RG tequila.
Or even just an HG tequila, I think.
PG tequila. Mega size tequila. A 124 scale tequila. Oh,
Bacon
Jay's
says
coming in
MG
with the
tequila or
health check.
riot.
Love to get the MG death size or a PG RX-78 Yeah, the death signs are beautiful kits. One of my friends built some of the old death sides, the ones that weren't mastered. They're like the no grade 100 scale ones.
Gotcha.
Like super old school.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want them. Sarah says, "Have a great rest of your stream. I'm heading out. Thank you for dropping by.
Oh.
I really appreciate people being here.
Yeah, have a good day, Sarah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for following Perseus. Super appreciate that. He is a wholesome being, so you only have good things ahead of you. Take care.
PG Sazabi. Oh, a PG Sazabi would also be spicy. And they've already... I think any kit they've already done the MG Verkar of, they could easily scale that out to a PG. Like they've already done most of the design work. So they wouldn't really need to do much more.
I haven't done a Verkar kit yet, so I'm just listening. I've heard they're very good though.
They're I think if an MG is Octopus says mega sized Neo Zeon, that would be bigger than most people. In my eyes, like a master grade is somewhere. It's obviously 1/100 scale. That's like the main thing that differentiates it, but it's somewhere between high grade and real grade as far as like how it's built. The real grades, obviously, you build the full inner frame first, and then you build out from there. With a master grade, you're not building a full inner frame necessarily. With the Verkar kits, they're more similar to real grades. Like they're more complex inner builds, and they have more detail internally than the regular master grades do.
Gotcha.
If that makes any sense.
Okay.
At least that's the way I see it. Admittedly, I've only built one master grade that isn't a Verkar, and it was like my least favorite one. I didn't have a good time with it.
So, if I were to pick a Verkar kit, which one would you recommend?
The Wing
The
Zero.
Okay.
Yeah. Out of the ones I've built, so I built the High Nu, which I built as the clear version, which was a fun build, but it was a fun build, but it was a lot. It was just like it's just a lot. I built the MGX Unicorn, which is based off the Unicorn Verkar, but again, I enjoyed building that one, but it did give me so much anxiety. Because that damn the cabling on the inside of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Every single bit, every time I put a new piece on that touched the cable, I was like, "Oh, let's test the lights." Ha ha ha. Because I didn't trust myself. The wing was just a joy to build. And it came together a lot quicker than I thought it would. Like I initially thought it was going to be one that took me like multiple months to do, but it came together very quickly. It was very good.
Good. I don't know about you, but obviously I haven't seen very much of the Gundam series. I saw some growing up. I know a lot of it's probably really good and I should catch up. But there are other series that I like to explore too, like the Evangelions. I want to try to make a Zoid at some point. And then I have that Turbine, which is from some show I've never heard before, but it looks awesome. So, are there kits outside of the Gundam series that you look at from time to time?
The Zoids look pretty cool. There's a... I can't remember. I don't know if it's actually from a Gundam series or not. There's like a SD horse Gundam.
Cute.
That's just come back in stock in the UK. There's also completely unrelated to Gundam, but still Bandai model kits. They produce Star Wars model kits, and the General Grievous model kit it's like when you finished assembling they're 1/6 scale.
Oh wow! Okay.
It is the nicest 1/6 scale General Grievous that is produced. Like it's even better than the Hot Toy, which was absurd money. But they're also very expensive now because they're not in production at the moment and they're not available in the UK. Bandai don't have the rights to distribute them in the UK, which is dumb.
Interesting. I wonder why.
Oh, licensing rules. Stupidity. The same reason that you can't buy certain Pokemon Funko products in the UK because Funko don't have the distribution rights for Pokemon merchandise in the UK or in Europe.
Get out. I had no idea.
There is. I saw on Twitter the other day, there's a Funko Pokemon Advent Calendar, which is the little Funko mini-size ones. They're like half the size of regular Funkos, but you get 24 of them. And I was like, I'm going to buy that. Oh, it's not available in the UK. So I spent $68 on it, including shipping and tax to get it from America because I couldn't not own it. I shouldn't have a credit card.
Shouldn't have a credit card. Well, see, that's something I can add to the list. So you let me know which Funko things you can't get, and I'll send them.
Oh, that's actually a good shout. I do need a couple that are Target exclusives, so I might ping you a message with them later.
So welcome, Bleep. How you doing? Bleep says that I could tell you a whole lot about Star Wars, which is a lie. I haven't watched a Star Wars film. You
haven't watched the Star Wars?
No, I haven't. I saw The Mandalorian, which was really good.
Mandalorian is very good.
Bleep tried to show me one Star Wars movie, but I fell asleep. I think it was just bad timing. Let me see. I just need to catch up for a second. But folks who are not already following Bleep, please do. Another fantastic streamer. Becca says, I watched Zoids growing up. I did too. The kits look interesting, just the mechanical parts might be a little tough. Too Quick says, I buy all different kinds of kits, Star Wars, Mega Man, Megami Device, Zoids, Initial D. I didn't know they had Initial D kits. That's really cool. 86 and all that. That is cool.
Also says the Digimon kits as well. They're apparently very good.
There's one I saw that was like a total nostalgia trip, and I wanted to get it. I'll have to order it. Angry also says, Perseus, I live in LA. If you need some Funko store stuff, I can swing by and see if I can get anything.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, so, Joe says, question for both of you. Do you go to local shops for your kits or online? Is there a specific online one if online? Do you want to go first with that?
Sure. So I have a couple of like board game shops in town that aren't just hobby stuff. So sometimes they have some interesting things. Like that's where I got the Brave Radine and a couple other kits in the past. Downstate, there's Gundam Planet. So if I buy from there, they usually ship pretty quickly. Those are usually my two go-tos. How about you, Perseus?
So I work in, as some of you know already, I work in a shop that is like a comic book shop, and we very occasionally get Gundam in, but not a particularly great range. I tend to go, there's like two websites I tend to go to. There's Japan Cool and Armor of God Gundam. They're both UK stores, and while they don't have a huge amount of range in at the moment, that's just because of shipping issues. They're like the best in the UK as far as reliability on shipping, which is pretty cool. Bacon says, just give me your credit card and I'll watch over it for you. Bacon? No, I'm good.
Smart. I also get stuff on Right Stuff. That's usually where I get like manga and stuff like that, but they have some pretty cool kits too. And Big Bad Toy Store. I ordered the ship from One Piece, Going Merry.
Those kits look super cool.
They do.
All right, Ian, how you doing? I didn't see you arrive there. Apparently Tesco had them last year, so the Tesco and Asda will have some of them, some of the Funko Advent calendars. Like they'll have the Harry Potter one, and I think there's I want to say there was like a Stranger Things one or something, but I could be wrong with that. But yeah, the Funko announced that the Pokemon one wasn't going to be available from any European stores this year, and I couldn't not buy it.
It's so sad.
I'm now trying to source a frame to put them all in, because you can get they can get like photo frames that have little holes just for that size Funko.
That's really cute.
It's pretty cool. Otto says Gundam Planet is where I buy 95% of my kits. So Digimon Amplified kits are great. Have you built any of them then, Yuki? I think I saw the War Greymon? I think I saw a War Greymon kit before that looked super cool.
I'm struggling with the sticker. It's so small.
Otto says, I just don't tell the missus how much I've spent on Gundam in the last 5 months since I started building. That's the joys of being single. I don't have to justify my expenditure to anyone except myself. Which is, I mean, that's how this happened as well, though. To be fair, that's how all of the Funko happened. Because I didn't have anybody telling me no, so I just carried on buying things.
Well, here's the thing, right? As long as you're responsible, you know, taking care of the rest of your bills, you're not falling behind on anything. This is the stuff that makes you happy, then just go for it.
Yeah. It sparks joy, as Marie Kondo would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yuki says, I have the Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon kits cleaned up and ready for paint, but I don't know how I want to paint them yet. I think those are... Digimon seems to be one of the shows that is kind of perfectly designed for model kits. Because like the designs of all the especially like the season 1 and 2 Digimon, they're all kind of very, I don't know, they're like all very uniquely designed, and you can kind of quite easily make model kits out of all of them.
Mm-hmm. Also, Adam Altogether just popped in. Welcome, Adam. Hope you're doing well. This is my wonderful friend, PerseusLad. Excellent builder. So if you're not following him already, please go ahead and drop him a follow. He is a wonderful person. Becca says, I'm awful at letting myself buy things. I talk myself out of it. It's hard. It can be hard.
I used to be like that. But not anymore. I do need to stop. I need to stop. I've said this so many times. I'm pretty sure I said this last time we had a co-stream together, which was like a couple of months ago at this point. I need to stop buying Funko. I need to like cut down on spending things.
It's okay.
But I just can't stop.
Just brings you happiness. And Joe is scaring me. He says it's finally time. I've been waiting for this. Don't know what he means.
Oh
my god. It's Doru. 8 months of good times. Welcome, Doru. Folks, if you're not already following Doru, please do. Another wonderful streamer. And Adam, yes, you do detect a proper English accent. Perseus is our wonderful friend from over the pond.
I don't know if you'd call it proper, but it's definitely English.
Oh my god.
12.
Joe just redeemed my first ever build pick.
Lord.
Oh my lord, it's the HD Gaia Gundam. Okay. Thanks, Joe.
Oh, that's probably why he was asking which shops you get your Gundam from.
Oh, smart.
That's a sneaky sneaky move.
This looks like a really cool kit. Oh my god.
That was well played. Well played there, Joe.
I didn't even know that existed. Okay. Very cool, Joe. Thank you. And thank you for the redemption. Have you seen this before, Perseus?
I don't think I have. Let me pull it up on my end. Also, I was just shared a picture of the wing that he's building in my Discord.
Oh yeah?
Bloody hell. That is stunning.
Let me see. Oh wow, yeah. I love that purple and gray together. That looks really good. Purple interfering with flat black and gray armor.
It's super nice.
Magnificent. Oh god. And Doro's saving up for a Darkest Dungeon game request. That's one of his favorite games. I have not tried it. I have it. It looks good. I want to. Just haven't gotten there.
The Gaia Gundam looks so cool. It is the red one, isn't it?
It's like black. The one I saw was black.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one then.
It's black with like some red accents.
Yeah. I was looking at a different one.
Oh.
That looks so cool.
It's like
I
kind
like
of
the
bulky.
little high heels.
Yeah, I like it.
And the giant sword wing things. That's pretty sick. And it transforms. We love a transforming kit. Now you guys are making me want to buy more stuff. Do it, LPC, do it. Buy the things.
Just be responsible. That should be like the Gunpla motto, right? Like there's like drink responsibly. For Gunpla it'd be like buy responsibly.
It's like the I don't know if you guys have it in the States or not, but over here, anytime there's an advert for like a gambling thing or like one of those online bingo websites or something, they have a when the fun stops, stop slogan that has to be said at the end.
That's really interesting.
To stop people from like over gambling.
Huh.
I can imagine them doing the same thing for plastic crack, as everyone calls it.
You know,
because it is bloody addictive.
For me, for gambling in the US, I haven't seen anything that's like, hey, don't do this. I don't know if that's just like me.
The rules in the UK are very strict on it.
Yes. And Bacon says, I'm over 7,000k for kit redemption. What you doing, Bacon? What you saving up all your points for? Just buy it, TM. Yes.
He's gonna do 2 kit redemptions at once.
Oh lord, would I have to build them at the same time? Because that'd be very confusing.
Yeah, so one-handed each.
Oh no. I already struggle with regular kits. I feel bad.
Otto Racing says, there's no buying responsibly, I just need to go to Gunpla meetings on spending less. Gunpla Builders Anonymous.
You're like, my name's Perseus, and I buy too many Gundam. Hi, Perseus. Look at this face.
If it was just Gundam, it would be fine. It's just like, it's the fact that it's also the Magic and Funko. That face looks dope as hell.
It does.
Does it have is the V-fin yellow on that one?
Oh, it is. We're gonna get that in
I think it might be the same face as the Tri-Burning. I think it might be the same head design. I think the torso might be the same as well.
It's the Tri-Burning's cousin. How about that? Also,
Which was that?
Huh? I said it's the Tri-Burning's cousin.
I mean, you're right.
So Bacon said, cut out all the parts for both kits, put them in a baggie, oh god, and shake them up before pouring them on the table. I would die. I think I would die. I'd probably just sit there and cry and be like, I don't understand.
Make that a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, more like 48-hour stream. Watch me lose my mind. And Winter Gunpla, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Folks, if you're not already following Winter, please do. And Neon, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Woberto. How are you doing? Folks, if you're not already following Neon, please do.
Over my end as well. I really appreciate it.
Too sweet, too sweet. Welcome on in.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, how are you? Last we saw, you were working on an RG kit. Have you finished it yet? And how the fun is going to start? Wow, Bacon.
The Kamiki has a more angular torso. Okay.
Does it?
Joe says it's true. We buy kits based on the smallest details. I'm getting that Leo that's red because it has a cape.
Yes.
Capes on Gundam look hella cool.
I pre-ordered 2 of those. They look so good.
I love a cape on a kit. That's pretty much the only reason I bought the crossbow. Because the cape on that looks so good.
I wish the Sandrock came with a cape.
Otto says, kind of what I did with my Wing Zero, put all the inner frame in one bag and then divided armor into 2 other bags. I don't... The only time I've cut all of the pieces out for a kit in one go was that 12-hour stream. And that was
worked
just
out pretty well for you, I think.
Yeah, it was just to say, because I was planning on drinking, but then I ended up having to work the next day, so I couldn't. So with the fact I was planning on drinking, I didn't want to be using a knife whilst, like, later in the stream if I'd been drinking.
Right.
So I wanted to get all the knife work out of the way at the start. LPC says, "Got to go have a shower and buy some lunch. Enjoy, my dude.
Have a good day.
Thank you for being here. We'll catch you again soon.
Enjoy lunch."
Oh, Neon's just overtaken Ray on my leaderboard of subs.
Dun dun dun. Ray will be back. Joe says, "Oh, photo shoot with your night-based Gundams." Yes. That'd be very cool, Joe. Did you see on the Discord the Turbine? Let me go grab the box. I'll be right back.
The Turbine looks so cool. Sometimes it's fun to cut out all the parts on HG and lay them all out on the table and then just speed through and see, I do that, Bacon, I do that with Lego kits. Like like I'll go through and lay all the parts out in sort of like an order to speed up the building process.
Okay, it's a big box. Here we come. So this is my second premium Bandai kit I've ever ordered. This is from the Aura Battler Dunbine, I think. But it is the Surbine, which looks like a big old bug knight, and I love it.
It's so cool. Have you opened the box already?
I have not.
I was like, because it looks like those wing parts are the same sort of clear material as the flame effect parts on.
Yep, they look pretty translucent.
So cool.
Translucent, yeah. I love the feet. They're so weird.
Dope as hell.
That's so cool.
I wonder how easy it would be to attach those wings onto like a different kit. Because those would be some quite interesting parts for a certain somebody to use in kit bashing.
Yeah. And Joe says, that looks dope. Also super late, but hair is on point. Thank you so much. I super appreciate that. I didn't really do much. I tied it back and just let some like hang. I appreciate that. And Bacon says, sometimes it's fun to cut out all the parts on an HG and lay them all out on the table, then just speed through and snap it all at once.
Yeah, I do that with Lego kits. Like I did it has a name. Is it knurling? Is that the right word? Oh, I'm gonna have to look this up because I can't actually remember. It's not greebling because that's the using Lego parts to give detail that it's not meant for. Lego, is it knurling? Is that what it's called? No.
It sounds like something derogatory, like, oh, you nerdling.
It does kind of sound like that. Knolling! Yuki got it.
Oh,
that
okay.
one. You lay out all of the parts of a thing in either colours or like size order, so that when you're going through the kit, then you have everything like laid out so you can find it easily.
Sounds like something a nerdling would do.
It's something that I learned from Adam Savage on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Because he was doing a bunch of Lego builds and he went through and knolled everything, and I was like, oh, this looks like something that I'd enjoy doing.
And he put together a Gundam recently too.
He did his first ever kit, and it was the Perfect Grade Unleashed.
That's quite the first kit.
He did a good job of it, to be fair.
Very good.
I think the PGU is definitely appealing to a wider market than just like existing Gundam builders. Like I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, I'm really interested in building Gundam, and I've seen this PGU kit and it looks really cool.
Why do you think that is? Because I would think the price point would be like a big factor.
I guess it's appealing to people that do other kind of making things, because it's more intricate in its design. So people who would normally work on, say, like highly complex Lego Technic projects with like fully functioning engines, that kind of thing. It has that similar vibe of you've got the full inner frame, then you've got like the detailed metal parts on the inner frame.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's appealing to a market of people who make other kind of models who haven't like got into Gundam yet. But I don't know, because they're Chris Trott from, do you know Hat Films?
That sounds vaguely familiar. Can you give me some examples?
They are an English-based YouTube channel. They're part of the Yogscast now.
Oh, okay.
They joined the Yogscast a little while. I mean, they joined the Yogscast years ago. It feels like the other week, but it was like 5 years ago. One of the guys
that how
from Hat
time
Films,
works?
Yeah, time is a construct. One of the guys from Hat Films tweeted the other day being like, "Hey, I'm interested in Gundam. I've not watched any of the shows, but like the Perfect Grade Unleashed looks pretty cool. Anyone got any recommendations before I just dropped £250?" And I was like, fair. Like, that's just fair enough. Baker says it appeals to a lot of war modelers. Yeah, I think it's appealing to a lot of the Warhammer crowd that are kind of slowly moving away from Warhammer.
Okay.
Dot, welcome, Dot.
Hi, Hi there, Dot.
Um,
And also welcome, Scooty. I'm doing well. How about yourself? We're here with the lovely PerseusLad. I'm not sure if you follow him already, but if not, please do. He's a wonderful lad. Excellent builder.
I'm just
Good
a
friend.
little lad.
Very chill vibes, except when he's getting mad at Bruce.
I'm always getting mad at Bruce. That's just a perpetual thing. And for anyone on my end who isn't already following Oblique, there is a link to their channel. Fantastic builder, wonderful gamer, superb friend, the best person.
No, the friend thing is the only thing I'm gonna let you have.
No,
Dot, thank you so
no.
much for the follow.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed to be self-deprecating. That's my job.
No, yesterday we were playing some more Kingdom Come, and I'm pretty sure I spent 3 hours trying to find flowers. No, wine first, and then flowers for a bathhouse maid, and that was quite a chaotic time. Gaming can be difficult. Here's the face now, Perseus. There we go. Get good games, I know. I'm a masochist, apparently.
That face looks cool.
It does. Looks great. Scooty says, I'm doing good. Recently put together the high-grade MS07B3 Goof Custom, and about 11 to 14 days ago figured out something about yourself. Ah, yeah, I think you were talking about that during Neon's stream. Yeah, the Goof Custom is a really cool kit, too.
The goof looks super cool.
It
I'm
does.
gonna need to go find my orb because I got to do some stickers now.
I love your orb.
Oh, it's there.
Just adds
thought
to
I
your,
should
like, your
Orb.
whimsical status.
Oh, Joe, don't make me do a gold cube.
Gold cube. Gold cube.
It's having such a relaxed, nice time. Okay.
Oh my god. Bacon
So
said
anyone
even...
who
Oh, go
doesn't know me, I do Rubik's Cubes sometimes, and Joe is bullying me by making me do the worst one, which is this one that is all different sizes.
ahead. That one is the best one.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's like the Matrix cube. I think Cloudy just kept redeeming it on your 12-hour stream too, your birthday stream.
Yeah, she did. I turned the cooldown off for a bit during the 12-hour stream, and I think if I ever do that again, I'm probably going to have like a redemption, like a high-cost redemption that allows people to turn the cooldowns off for a set period of time.
Okay.
Just for the chaos.
So are you gonna do like a streaming anniversary kind of stream?
I've considered it. So I'm nearly at my year since I hit affiliate. It'll be
Nice.
November 2nd. Thank you for the health check there, David.
Yes. Thank you, David.
So I've been considering booking that day off so that I can do a 12-hour stream, but I don't know. I have no plans. Like, I have no concrete plans yet.
Gotcha. And Bacon said, even Valheim is becoming a get good game with Oblique. No armor, no arrows, fighting trolls. Yeah,
Who needs armor?
I'm adventurous, what can I say? And reckless. In games, at least.
I'm just bad at games.
Yes, and Scooty, I remember you saying in Neon's chat that you figured out that you're bi, which is great. It's really great to know things about yourself, and then if you have, like, supportive folks around you, too, that makes it even better. Like, I forget if I've talked about it very much, but I'm queer identified, so I get it. And I've met a lot of fantastic people through college and, you know, just being out there and talking about it. And you've also been trying to 100% Psychonauts 2. Is that the new one that came out? Or has the new one not come out yet? I'm confused. Reckless and adventurous in that order. Yes. Neon, I don't know what you're laughing about.
Can I pet the Pikachu? I can.
That should be a redemption for you.
He's such a soft boy.
Pet the Pika.
I love him very much. There was I don't know if it was a Pokemon Celebration event or if it was something to do with the upcoming release of the Diamond and Pearl remakes. But there was a thick Pika. I don't like that, Neon. I don't like that at all. There was a bunch of videos. No, they have the Pikachu mascots those like
Mhm.
really iconic Pichu mascot costumes.
Mhm.
There were some videos coming out of Japan of a bunch of new mascot costumes. So they had Piplup and it was the 3 starters of Diamond Pearl.
Oh,
And
okay,
it was
yeah.
so good. And then just coming along at the end of the group was a Snorlax, and it was like enormously thick. And I was like,
That's amazing.
I want it. I love it with my whole heart. It was so good.
Well, I think they recently came out with like a giant Arcanine pillow that you could sleep on.
They did.
It looks really good.
I can't work out where I've gone wrong with this. Okay. I think I've worked it out. So this is why I don't like doing the gold cubes. It just takes so long.
Well, listen, I can't even do a regular cube, so you shush it.
That's
Doing
only
just
because
fine.
you haven't. Oh, one of the stickers just came off. Oh no, we've lost a sticker. That's annoying. I need to find somewhere that can actually get me some proper stickers to replace the ones that I've got on here, because this was a very cheap cube and it is falling apart. Stop thick peekering, Neon. Neon, stop. And don't Vorgenga. No. No thanks. That's a big nope from me.
No wonder why this doesn't want to go on the right way. It's the wrong sticker. Okay. Save that.
That.
Keep you on the side.
Good, like that. And then that does that.
And Becca says they love body pillows. I have not tried one. I feel like, I don't know. They're so big.
See, I have an IKEA shark that is significantly better than a body pillow.
And why have we not seen that shark?
Because he's up in my bedroom. There we go, done.
Yay.
Except now we have a black square on there because the sticker fell off. Shame. We're gonna have to retire the gold. It's broken. We're gonna have to retire it.
No.
What a shame. What a crying shame.
We'll fix it. Or I'll send you a replacement. An even better one.
I do want to get a better one, or even just a set of the stickers to replace those, because I don't like that it's reflective in gold. You can get carbon fiber effect vinyl sheets to cover it instead.
Interesting.
Is a clear cube a thing? I think GAN might make a clear speed cube. I'm gonna have to Google this now, because if there is a clear cube, I kind of want one. No. It doesn't look like there is, Joe.
That'd be really cool if it was a thing, though.
You could probably make one. I mean, I definitely couldn't. Somebody with more talent and a 3D printer probably could. 13. Okay. I am now going to go through and get stickers done on these legs, so I'm going to probably go very quiet and do my concentrate face a lot, because I hate doing stickers.
That is A-okay.
I kind of want to start like challenging my Twitch friends to learn how to do Rubik's Cube.
Oh, that's a thought. Do you have to remember like a certain pattern, or how does it work?
The beginner method, so like the version that people learn first, is a set of, I want to say it's like 6 different algorithms that you need to remember. And then it's just a case of finding what pattern the cube is in certain bits of solving it to work out which pattern you need to, which algorithm you need to do. If that makes, and I described that so poorly.
No, that does make sense.
So
There's
it's
like a certain number of possibilities that could work.
Yeah. Doing a Rubik's Cube actually requires pretty much 0 brain power. It's just a case of pattern recognition and then remembering which order to do the turns in from that pattern. So the people that can do it like super quickly just remember, they have memorized like hundreds of different patterns.
So their processing speed is faster, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, whereas my brain go burr, so I can't do it that quickly. I know how to do 2 layers, but I can't remember the algorithms for the top. The method that I initially learned is one of the more complicated methods, but it's like the one that I always fall back to if I can't remember what I'm doing. It involves, rather than doing one move to set all 4 corners, it involves doing like a separate set of algorithms for each corner. It's really stupid. Fury, welcome on in. So, Fury, if you are just joining us, tonight we're doing a co-stream with the delightful Oblique.
Hello.
I'm building, as you say, the Jarl geese. And they are building the Kamiki burning thing. The thing with the Kamiki and the burning.
Mm-hmm. That's me. There we go. Yeah, these blue pieces are still really cool. Can't get over them.
I love that. Yeah, the clear pieces look dope. Do you see why I like building clear kits now? Like it's just that, but all.
But everywhere.
I want pizza. Someone send me pizza quick. Hey Dot, get Bruce to buy you pizza. I'm sure Bruce will buy you pizza. I'm sure Bruce won't shout at me for saying that. Oh yeah. Also, I'm gonna do a shout out for Dot. Dot did their first stream back for a little while the other night as like a test stream, and they look like they were having a good time. So if anyone isn't already following them, you should go and follow Dot. I also love refrigerators, Joe. I think they were playing game of some sort, but I can't remember what game it was because I was half asleep when I dropped by their stream. I'm a big old dum head and I forget everything, so
you're fine.
Am I listening to the correct playlist? I don't think I am, but it's a vibe anyway. Oh, I'm probably going to get copyright strike this stream then because I just let my Spotify start playing music. It wasn't playing my copyright-free playlist. Oh, man. Okay. Oopsie.
It was an accident, I swear.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Leon's added a bunch of new songs to this playlist, but no, I'm just a goober. It was some classic Fall Guys. I've still not actually played Fall Guys.
It's a bunch of madness.
Feel like the right sticker. I want to play Among Us again.
Yes. We should do that again.
Because playing that as just with a bunch of people in Cloudy server was so much fun.
I agree. I'm a terrible liar though, so it was always really bad when I was the one.
I seem to remember I got voted out first a lot.
I think you pointed the most fingers, like no offense, but I feel like every time something happened you had like a whole theory.
I'm like a low-key conspiracy theory nut. So when I'm playing games like that, I'm just like, well, theory. I'm just good at building theories. But that, I mean, I don't believe in a lot of conspiracy theories, but I like get obsessed with other people's conspiracy theories and why they believe it. And there's a conspiracy theory podcast that I listen to. Their episode that went out today was about a vending machine in Texas that up until 2018 it had all of the buttons were for mystery drinks. It was removed in 2018. Nobody knows who removed it. Nobody knows who owned it. Nobody knows who filled it up, and nobody knows who took the money out of it. But it would dispense discontinued drinks. So like, what's the Pepsi that everybody went mad about the other year?
Oh God, I don't remember.
It's like a Pepsi that was discontinued in like 95 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Pepsi, yeah, it had like Crystal Pepsi was in there, and Strawberry Fanta, which was discontinued in like 2003, and Pepsi Energy, which is like Surge, that was in there.
Neat.
Yeah, I think it was called Pepsi Energy, which was like, or no, Pepsi AM, which was like, no, it was Coke AM. It was Coke, but with triple the amount of caffeine. That was only made for it was only in manufacturing for a year, and this vending machine had all of those in, and it was like you'd press the button and you'd get a random drink, and people would go there and document what drinks they got and what order the drinks came out in to work out how these drinks were coming about. And then it disappeared, and nobody knows where it went.
That's interesting too, because they'd have to make sure that everything like wasn't expired or anything. Like somebody was making it somewhere.
So what the theory, the main theory that people believe is that it was somebody who had collected these drinks.
Mm-hmm.
They'd like bought hundreds of them and they'd collected them. They were just trying to sell off their collection because it suddenly wasn't worth anything. And the easiest way of doing that was by making a vending machine and selling them all for $1 a piece. But not letting anybody know what they're getting, so all the ones that aren't worth anything would sell as well.
And then you have all this lore around it, or interest, right?
Yeah, and there's tie-ins to SCPs, if you know what SCPs are. It's Secure, Contain, Protect, I think, is what it stands for. They're like cryptids, but more. There's like a whole Wikipedia of SCPs, and it's all things like there is an SCP in Japan. I can't remember what the number of it is, but it's like it's a vending machine. It's a black vending machine that, regardless of what buttons you press, it gives you a random thing, and nobody knows who owns it. Nobody knows who fills it up. Like, it's the same thing, but in Japan. And this is like, it's super weird. It's so strange. SCPs are interesting. They're like mini horror stories. They're like mini cryptid horror story type things.
That's really cool, though. And it reminds me of the game Control that came out like a couple years ago, because that's, I forget what it's called. There's some kind of website or like journal that keeps track of all these like artifact items, right? So like that vending machine might be considered.
I think Control might be an SCP game. Because there's, because there is an SCP game. It's not Control.
No, but I think it borrows a lot from like those stories, because it's about these items that are locked away, and like if you activate them, all this weird like reality breaking stuff happens or whatnot.
Yeah, it's a horror game called SCP Containment Breach. Where you can either play as the SCP trying to kill scientists that are trying to work out what you are, or you can play the scientists trying to work out what the SCPs are, or you can play as like nameless test subjects that are just in the facility trying to escape.
That's neat.
It's pretty sick.
Have you played it before?
I watch a lot. I can't play horror games because I'm a big old coward. But I've watched people play it. It's called. I think I have a can of that Coke stuff. I think it's called Coca-Cola Energy. Mine is a Coke Zero version. So there is one specifically called Coke AM, and that's what people were able to get out of this machine. But it was literally Coke AM only existed for a year. They were trying to make Coke like a breakfast drink to replace coffee in the States.
But now they have Coke with coffee, so
yeah. But like it's just super weird. That podcast also did things like the oh god, what's his name? The dude that hijacked a plane and then jumped out of the plane with like $1 million and then never re-emerged.
Do not remember.
I can't remember what his name is. DB Cooper, yeah, Becky gets me.
But Scooty says, actually, that's SCP's secret laboratory. SCP Containment Breach, you play as a D class, which I don't know what that means. And Neon says, I love Coke with coffee. Coke with coffee is good because the coffee is like followed up by that sweet Coke taste. It's a good balance. It's all right.
See, I don't like Coke or coffee.
Well then. There's not much I can do for you there.
I'm a weirdo.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, it's that leg all stickered. Wow,
what is
nearly
it
2
about?
hours.
Oh yeah.
I've built a leg.
Congrats. What is it about coffee that you don't like?
Well, I don't know. This is gonna sound ridiculous. I've never actually tried coffee. I love the smell, but I just don't like coffee taste, and I don't like hot drinks.
You just said you never tried coffee.
But like, I've had coffee flavored things. Like I've had coffee cake.
No, that's not the same.
I know.
Though.
I think what it is that I love the smell of coffee so much that I don't want to ruin the smell by drinking it.
Okay, I guess that's understandable. But like, for example, candy banana is very different than a regular banana, right? So I feel like coffee could kind of be the same thing.
Because candy banana is it's designed to taste like a strain of bananas that was eaten to extinction.
I can understand why, because it is delicious.
Yeah, the banana flavoring in things tastes like what bananas used to taste like before they got eaten out of existence by us, basically.
Yes. And Neon says it's not. I'm not sure what that refers to. I'm sorry. I'm bad at keeping track.
Neon's shouting at me for the coffee thing. Does anyone know how I set pronouns on Twitch? I think there is
there's a Chrome extension.
I think there's like a Chrome extension, but I don't know if it requires the streamer to have it as well. I know Jamie linked it in the RTUK Discord. It's in the RTUK Twitch. No, Craig linked it in the RTUK Twitch channel on the Discord. So it might be worth having a look in there. Oh, Jay has literally just said that exact thing, so. Smart.
Oh, the old banana flavor was from bananas that got killed by a fungus that affects banana trees. That's very sad, but at the same time, I'm happy someone, like, documented it, if that makes sense.
Like, chemically re-engineered the taste. I wish bananas tasted like that banana flavoring, because I love banana flavoring.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I like actual bananas, but I can't eat them because the texture makes me want to just vomit everywhere.
What about banana bread?
I'm weird with food. Banana bread is disgusting.
Take that back. I make a great banana bread. Oh my god.
Again, I think it's a texture thing.
But it's bread. You can't feel the banana in there.
But I don't like bread either.
I have never met anybody in my life that didn't like bread. Oh my god. You know, I was always like, Perseus, we're so much alike. We both like Brian David Gilbert. We both like bare metal Hot Wheels. And now, my god, it's like I don't even know you.
Oh, Neon's just cube timed me. This is punishment.
Thank you.
Golden punishment.
Yes, kill him. Someone make him do that gold cube.
Wow. Yeah,
Oh
no,
my God.
I'm weird with food. Like I have a very sensitive palate to textures.
We'll talk about textures in a moment. Oh my gosh. Well, Rococola just stopped by. Other words, Bree. Welcome, Bree. Thanks for the lurk. Playing some D&D with friends, which sounds like an awesome time. Cheeky little lurk. Thank you. If you're not already following Perseus, please do. He's another phenomenal streamer. And Bree is excellent. She does some fantastic art. I'm going to be getting a sticker of Hamburger Man, just to let you know, because he's captured me. Let me see. What did Scooty last say? Yes, we did see that, Scooty. Thank you for that. About SCP. And Belle's here too. Shout out to Belle. How you doing?
I am a picky eater, Belle. You're not wrong.
So what other textures / foods do you have a problem with?
Well, potatoes.
What? What?
Yeah, I can't eat potatoes. And that includes like what I assume you would call fries, because you don't call them chips.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm weird. The only good thing that's come out of COVID for me is that somebody else that I know now understands what I mean by that. Because they got COVID, they lost their sense of taste, and they ate some chips without a sense of taste, and almost vomited because the texture of chips without the flavor of chips is disgusting. And it's like the thick oven chippy type things rather than French fries. And I was like, yeah, see, someone else gets it. Potato is such a weird texture.
Well,
don't like beans.
Here's the thing. So last time, I had like a list of questions for you. This time I felt more relaxed because I think you were my first co-stream and I was very nervous.
Yeah.
And one of the things I was thinking about was like, man, if Perseus was ever able to visit me in the state, what would I cook for him? Banana bread was one of the things, but I guess that's out now.
I'm sorry.
Do you like pancakes?
Oh, I love pancakes.
Okay.
I love me a pancake.
Okay, good. Okay.
Oh,
what else do I make that's really good? Chicken Alfredo. I want to try your risotto. I know you gave me a recipe before, but I really screwed it up.
Yeah, I also gave it to you in like a weird mixture of English and American measurements, which probably didn't help.
It's okay. Neon said continue to make the bread. I mean, I would make it and maybe ask that you try like a small piece. Just a little piece.
Neon just called me a weird texture, and I don't like the implication that has.
I mean, I get the texture thing, right? So, like, applesauce for me is one of those things. Like, if something's too liquidy or, like, really, really melted ice cream, and I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'm willing to try, like, any kind of food. You never know, what's out there.
I do like to try things, but, like, I equally, a lot of the time it's...
You'll banish them.
I'll try it once and be like, no, I know that I can't eat this. I know that I won't be able to eat this again. But yeah, no, I'm weird. I do like bacon. Bacon is great.
Yes, bacon is in my chicken Alfredo. So my
I do like crisps, Becca.
There you go.
Because crisps are a crunchy texture. I can deal with crunch. It's things like beans as well. Like I can't have chili beans or baked beans because like if I bite into them, the texture of the inside it just makes me gag immediately. It's weird.
Also, Adam Altogether said, "Oh my God, Englishman doesn't eat potatoes." Shocker.
I also don't like tea, so that's gonna
tea?
work well. Yeah, I don't drink tea.
Wow.
I've tried. The flavor of tea is just bad.
But there's so many different kinds. Like I don't.
I mean, you're right.
I don't like the really flowery ones like rosemary or jasmine tea, but like spice chai, yeah, it's good.
Neon just put hashtag cancel Perseus.
That's too funny.
I feel like that's well deserved, to be fair.
Angry's with you though. Says I don't like red bean because of the texture.
It's weird. But then there are some foods that I absolutely adore that a lot of people hate. Like I love cauliflower.
Cauliflower's good.
And I know so many people that even when I was a kid, I could never get enough cauliflower.
It's ghost broccoli. It's good.
And I also love broccoli. But people are like, that's a weird, like you won't eat peas, but you'll eat cauliflower. I'm like, yes, because cauliflower's like actually a palatable texture. Adam says, what no tea? I have doubts over Perseus' nationality. Look, I'm about as English as they come, but I just don't like tea.
Well, I wanted to ask you about, do you have your vegetables raw or steamed?
Steamed or boiled.
Okay. See,
or
I could have like raw broccoli anytime.
I can't. So my sister loves raw cauliflower. Raw cauliflower hurts my teeth because I've got permanent braces on the back of my teeth. So if something is like too hard, it catches on that and it hurts a lot. So I can't do raw cauliflower like some people do.
Gotcha.
Because it's too hard.
Yes, Adam's English too.
Let's not get into the bacon topic from Joe. And then Neil says, the bacon. Look, I can't help if Americans have incorrect bacon.
Oh no. See, that was the part that was confusing about that recipe, because I got like our kind of bacon.
I forgot that you have wrong bacon.
So you meant more like
back bacon. So like the ham style bacon.
Like Canadian bacon, I think.
Yeah.
In America anyway.
Yeah. Because that's proper bacon. I mean, I love American bacon. It definitely has its place, but it's not bacon. It's something different. I don't know what it is, but it's not bacon.
And Becca says,
I'm gonna lose so many friends.
No, it's okay. Becca says grilled broccoli is where it's at, and grilled asparagus. Yes, sautéed Brussels sprouts are amazing, as is sautéed asparagus. And Angry is asking about licorice. Do you like licorice?
Oh, I hate licorice. Licorice flavored licorice I can't stand. It's just vile. But there's a company called RJ's. I think they're a UK-based company that produce like flavored licorice, and they do a really nice blueberry licorice, and it just tastes like blueberry, and it's stunning. It's very nice.
Angry says, "Good, you pass." And Belle also says Perseus is wrong because he has the wrong bacon.
No, I'm right because I have the right bacon. I had that risotto for lunch actually today.
Nice.
It was very good.
I'm sure.
Okay, the legs are all stickered.
Huzzah.
Let's move on to the waste unit. Have you ever had a Mexican spiced cauliflower cheese?
I have not, but all those words sound amazing.
There's a chain of restaurants in the UK called Oaxaca, like a Mexican style place. I don't know if it actually has any Mexican origins, but they advertise themselves as a Mexican restaurant. And they do a cauliflower cheese starter that's like it's Mexican spiced in some way, and it is so good. it feels like they've shoved it on a grill after they've made it, and then thrown like so many spices in there, and it just tastes. It's like heaven in a bowl.
That sounds really good.
Just to ask about poutine, if it's a thing over there, you can get poutine over here, but I wouldn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because potatoes. Potatoes are bad.
How can potatoes be bad? There's so many different ways to have them. Oh,
But here's
it
the
makes me
thing,
so
though.
sad.
The
Yeah?
good thing about being a friend with me is if I ever go to a restaurant with somebody and something comes with chips, then there's free chips for other people to have because I won't
That's
eat
true.
them.
That's true.
It's like, I'll regularly, if I'm going out with my mates, I'll order like a steak. It comes with chips, and I'll be like, cool. I'll turn the plate round so the chips are there, and people can just grab them and eat them.
Aw, what a good friend.
Yeah, rather that than have them go to waste.
And Belle also says, his bacon is called ham, our bacon is called bacon. We have it right.
No. Because ham is a different cut of pig. Ham comes from a different bit of pig than bacon does. I've had this argument too many
I was
times.
gonna say, it's so funny to hear you argue about things. Because you just get so impassioned.
Oh, I get so yeah, impassioned's a good word for it. Flustered is another word for it.
Joe has a good point. Listens to Perseus rant on potatoes, then looks at Oblique sticker. Just hate potatoes. Hate them.
I love you. I love the little potato man though.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
I'm glad he has a pass.
I hate potato as a food. I don't hate potato as a concept. Possibly the weirdest sentence I've ever said.
It's pretty great.
There are so many pieces in this waste unit. God damn, what am I doing?
I am pretty happy with this so far. Take a look at that.
That looks so cool. That's really
Yeah.
clean as well. That's a lot of the. There's a lot more of the clear blue on it than there is in the try burning. That's
I
real
like
nice.
it. I'm trying to take my time with it and be better about nub marks because they're really bad, so trying to be better.
I wonder if I can find one to buy over here. I'm not spending money.
No.
High grade.
People think Americans can't ever admit they what, Belle? Oh, that they're wrong.
Well, it's not in stock. That's annoying.
Oh no. Let me see.
They do have the Moon Gundam in stock at the moment. Oh no, that's sold out. Oh. Why is it in the in-stock page if it's sold out? Ooh.
Frustration, for sure. Oh god. Angry asks a very interesting question. You think he will have a high enough pitched voice for Toad. So did you see the announcement from Nintendo?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I initially thought it was a joke. Because
Ouch.
it's...
Ouch.
I don't know, Chris Pratt as Mario? When... It's a voice cast, yeah?
You're gonna
Why
have
not
the
just
same
use-
exact point that
Why
I
not
did.
just use the guy that's done Mario forever?
Yes. Thank
Like,
you.
he is Mario.
Because if it was live action, okay, sure. You know, I get it. You'd need different actors, maybe. But this is animated. You can do voices from the game.
Dot just said, Chris Pratt is Mario. Fuck that shit. I agree. Jack Black is Donkey Kong. I can see that. I can see that working.
No, Jack Black is Bowser.
Oh, yeah, okay. Jack
Seth
Black is
Rogen.
Bowser.
Seth Rogen is
Seth
Donkey
Rogen
Kong.
is Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
No. Seth Rogen... I don't know. I genuinely thought it was a joke. Because when I first saw it, it was on TikTok, and I thought somebody had just done like a really good fake video.
Oh, you wish.
Because it was like, oh, Chris Pratt as Mario. And I was like, what? And then the guy that's playing Luigi, who's the guy from
Oh yeah. Charles something. It's Always Sunny.
What's he from?
It's Always Sunny.
That one, yeah. And I'm like, really? Joe says, I just realized you say Mario like I do. What do you mean correctly?
Ooh. Those are fighting words.
it's he says it's a me Mario, not it's a me Mario.
It's a me Mario.
Yeah,
That's it.
Mario.
It's not Mario. It's Mario.
Mario.
To answer Go ahead. Oh, to answer your question, Angry, I don't think he will have a high enough voice for Toad. Maybe they should have hired me, but you know, I'm a talent yet to be found. And Charlie Day is the actor's name. Yes.
Charlie Day, yeah.
Have you seen the original Mario movie? I have not.
I haven't. No, I've seen
That's our
clips
next
of it.
watch party.
It totally
We
should
gotta
be.
do.
G134.
No, and like, don't get me
Really?
wrong. I like Chris Pratt as an actor. His personal choices that we found out recently are not very good, but you know, he did
Didn't
okay
a
in the
lot of
Lego
that-
movie.
Didn't a lot of that come out to be actually not necessarily true?
I'd have to look it up.
Wasn't like a lot of what was being true. Like, I mean, obviously, if it does turn out that he's a delightful homophobe, then fuck him, quite frankly. But I thought there was a whole thing that came out about how there was like people actively trying to take things out of context that he'd said to make it sound like he'd said bad things when he hadn't.
I'd have to research.
I
The
could be
last
wrong.
thing I heard was he was like, hey, like, I don't personally believe that, but you know, I still want to support this church. Zakov VT, Zako VT, thank you very much for the follow. Can't wait for Mario to tell me I'll go to hell before I die again. What? Is that from the original movie? And if you're not following PerseusLad, please do. He's another fantastic streamer, excellent builder. He's working on the RG Tall Geese, and yes, we are working on the Kamiki Burning Gundam. Welcome, welcome. Perseus and I are going to come to blows one day over pronunciations, says Belle. Well, we have different accents too, but Mario versus Mario, I feel.
It's Mario. I was watching a TikTok earlier, and there was like a whole. Again, I've
How much
I've
TikTok
got
do you
deep into
watch?
TikTok. It's a problem. Literally, anytime I step away from my computer, I'm like, TikTok. I've got deep into berries and cream, and
yeah.
I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it at all.
Does not sound convincing.
There was an American that was doing comparisons of how people in the UK pronounce things compared to how people in America pronounce things, and he was getting them all completely wrong. And I was like, how are you this incorrect about what? It was very confusing.
There's a perfect video I have to send you. I'm sure it's very old, but it's like this person's face over a map. Like, it's just their eyes and their mouth, and it's different words in America versus the UK. So example, like autumn versus fall. It's really good. It's really funny.
Isn't it fall because the trees fall from the leaves?
Yeah. Well, the leaves fall from the trees, but yeah.
Oh, same difference.
It'd be quite terrifying if that was fall.
Can you prove that the trees aren't falling up from the leaves?
Oh my god.
And just dragging the floor with it. Hey, Zako, thank you for the follow.
And
Little
Zako-
lad made a new dance called the Mummy's Gone dance. Oh no. I
And-
am just a little lad, Dot. I am.
So Zako says, no, that one live action Mario commercial from the old cartoon. I'll have to look that up because I do not know. Chris Pratt acts like Chick-fil-A, surface wholesome, but invest in some homophobic stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Reminds me of that Kanye West song too. Not open on Sunday, you my Chick-fil-A. Oh, and Beefcake is here. Berries and cream is life. Folks, if you're not already following Beefcake, please do. Another phenomenal streamer. Let's see. Panda's here too. Wants me to draw you as your favorite thing, a potato, which is great.
Dot's just shouted in my chat, the trees fall from the leaves.
That'd be pretty horrifying. Look out! It's fall!
The leaves just stay floating there and all the trees fall over.
Yeah. I forgot to add this bit to the shoulder.
Oh, my
Oops.
brain is just not working.
But welcome, Panda. Sugoi move, Aniki. How you doing? Folks, if you're not following Panda too, Panda is a phenomenal Gunpla builder, makes some really cool like rusted effects and stuff like that. Always very clean builds. So here we go, I have to draw you now.
Potato Graham.
Did you
Hell
see
yeah.
my neon potato? Did you see it?
I did, yeah.
Thanks for the hydrate
I love
also. So for folks who may be new here, I have a channel point redemption where you can ask me to draw stuff. So here is the Chibi Robo grabbing some ice cream. Here is a cool skateboarding lemon doing a sit trick. Yeah, and potatoes are kind of a theme, so here was our neon potato. And if you want to see more art, you can join the Discord or check out my Instagram. But yeah, in the Discord too, I don't know if you've seen it, Perseus, we have this thing called the Daily Doodle, which I've been loving.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically I draw something every day on a sticky note and invite others to do the same, and we have a themed Thursday where I'll ask you a question and I'll answer, with the drawing. It's fun.
That's cool.
I love it. I love it. It keeps me in practice and just keeps it, simple. You don't have to worry about it looking good or, how talented you are. I don't consider myself like a really talented person. I didn't go to school for art or anything like that, so it's just fun.
Zacho just said in your chat, I wasn't expecting to find Gunpla streamers today. Sunday usually looks slow on my end.
Aw, well, welcome. And there is a pretty big community of Gunpla streamers, so if you join either of our Discords, you're going to find a lot more nice, talented people who are really into the craft.
Joe normally streams on a Sunday, doesn't he?
He does. I wonder what he's doing here, unless he's going to be streaming in a couple hours.
If you aren't already following Joe, I've just linked him in my chat. He ordinarily streams on a Sunday, and he's a builder and he does like kit bashing and stuff. He makes much more interesting stuff than I do because he actually makes things that are unique rather than just being out of the box.
I'm looking at you, don't mind me. Trying to make a
Joe
potato
just said,
version.
"Well, I'm watching two amazing builders and friends."
Aww, Joe.
You're gonna make me cry, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy I didn't have a nosebleed like I did last time I had a hype train. Were you here for that?
I've seen you once when you had a nosebleed. I don't know if it was for the hype train,
I
though.
I had a hype train and my nose started bleeding.
It's just all the excitement. It's like an anime.
I don't think they were connected in any way. I think my nose just decided to start bleeding at the same time that a hype train happened. It was, oh man, it was very weird.
I'm trying to think of
I
what,
remember
like...
a few months ago, someone
Us-
made me throw a custom full force into the wall during a drinking stream. Zacho, what?
Wow.
No.
It's pretty intense.
That's a lot. F18.
So Angry's asking you, how about really thin, well-done fries, all crunch, no potato, quote, meat?
See, I like them. I've had Taco Bell fries that I can actually stand. Basically, if I go somewhere, I will try. If I go somewhere that I haven't eaten before, I will try one of their fries. Because sometimes I can stand them. It's just 99% of the time I can't. Same with onion rings. If an onion ring is fried to like death, I can eat it because it's just like onion flavored batter. But if it's one of those like artisanal onion rings and you still get the texture of the just cooked onion in the middle, then I can't stand them. BRB from Dot. We'll see you in a minute, Dot. LBC's back with food.
What food you got, man?
Nice.
I bet you got like potato just to spite me.
Not everything's about you, Perseus.
I mean, you're right.
I'm just kidding. The best fries don't need sauce, says Zako. I can see that. I can see that.
Oh, and then A18.
And Angry says, I had fish and chips in England and they were all terrible. My favorite fish and chips are from Universal's Harry Potter World.
I love fish from a fish and chip shop, but those chips, there's too much potato to them. There's too much on the inside. They're not just crunch. I don't know. I'm just weird. I'm definitely the fussy eater of my friend group. It's from a place called Burger's Priest. It's a burger called the Vatican City, which is a double cheeseburger sandwich between two grilled cheese. Ooh, LPC. That sounds good. Thick and soft is the worst. From says Zako. I feel like that's mildly innuendo-y. You need 4 cheeseburgers from McDonald's to equal the calorie count. I still have never had a McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah, I've had nuggets from McDonald's whilst I was at a Comic-Con because it was the only food that would deliver to where we were. But I've never had like a burger from McDonald's or a meal from McDonald's. And I've never actually set foot in a McDonald's. Dart. Send me your PayPal. Chippy chips are great, especially with chip shop gravy or curry sauce. No, you're wrong. Do you know what is great from a chip shop, Jay? Deep fried Mars bars.
That sounds pretty intense.
I'm fairly ignorant on what's actually available in the US as far as like chocolates and stuff. Do you get Mars bars over there?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I just don't personally eat them very much.
Because they deep fry them in some chip shops over here, and they're so good. And I'm pretty sure, didn't Maltesers recently start becoming a thing in the States?
Oh god, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know. I'm a creature of habit. Unless someone shows me something new to try, I'm usually just like, yeah, just get the usual.
Maltesers are so they're chocolate balls with like a biscuity middle.
Ooh.
They're super nice.
That does sound very good.
Jay said I would just leave duty saying that. What? Deep fried Mars bars are good. What are you talking about? I love me a deep fried Mars bar. That doesn't look right, but I'm sure it is. I've had a deep fried Twinkie. Wow. Maltesers got released here in like 2017. Again, that feels like it was only yesterday to me. I remember them getting released because Rooster Teeth did like a whole big they did a big sponsory thing when it got released. And I watch a lot of Rooster Teeth content, so like I remember them being like, oh, Maltesers are now a thing over here. So we're going to do a bunch of silly videos with them.
I loved your quick wow response to the deep fried Twinkie. Wow.
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 See, Twinkies are too much for me. Twinkies are just like...
Oh no, I get that. I get that. Let's see. Angry says, how does one live in society without ever having McDonald's?
I don't know. I don't know. It's so pervasive. I don't know why I've not been. Slow Mo Guys did a video as well. Yeah.
Also, welcome Papazaddle. Deep fried Oreos are half the reason why I go to country fairs. I mean, that's something I'd be willing to try. It'd probably make me sick on like one bite, but I'd be like, worth it. Totally worth it.
Oreos are so good.
They are good.
Deep fried gummy bear was better. Oh no, that sounds disgusting.
Zondamad, you're too kind. Super appreciate you. And also Beefcake says deep fried Krispy Kreme donuts are good. I would send you a Krispy Kreme if I could.
Good.
Yes.
I love Krispy Kreme. What is your favorite Krispy Kreme?
Oh God.
If you have a favorite Krispy Kreme.
It's such a hard question. I think I forget what it's called, but just the one that's like got the chocolate on the top and is cream filled. I feel like that's just a classic.
See, mine's the strawberry jam filled one with the pink icing on top, because
Nice.
it's like, I think it's a strawberry shortcake, I think is what they call it.
Sounds good.
I every time when Comic-Con happens in London and I go, I get into this real bad habit of, because they have a Krispy Kreme truck that goes to Comic-Con.
Oh my God.
And it's always parked right inside the convention center, just after where like ticket registration is. And I get into this like real fun habit of going and getting strawberry glazed Krispy Kreme for breakfast each morning.
I mean, that
but like,
sounds
oh, at
like
Comic-Con, I
a good
might as well treat myself. I'm gonna burn those calories off in no time because I'll be walking around all day.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, the strawberry glazed ones aren't on the menu at my local Krispy Kreme, so it's like a little Comic-Con treat. I miss Comic-Con. I miss going and like hanging out in a room full of other nerds.
I've never been. I want to.
It is so much fun. The last one I went to was the one, obviously, October 2019. The May 1, 2020 got cancelled for fairly obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't held one since then. They're doing one in October, but I personally feel it's a bit too early, and I'm not super comfortable going that early to a convention. So I'm going to be giving this one a miss, but I'm hoping next May I'll be able to get to one.
Mm-hmm.
The one I went to in October 2019, I went with a friend who'd never been to a Comic-Con before, and she said afterwards, she was like, "Oh, it was like being, it was like feeling like I genuinely comfortable in a place. Not comfortable, that's the wrong word. Like genuinely welcome. Like you can be unapologetically nerdy,
Mm-hmm.
and not be judged for it. It's glorious. I love it. I can't wait to go back. Well, I mean, evidently I can't wait to go back because I'm waiting, but you know what I mean.
I get it.
Dot, you were there in October 2019. Damn, we might have met each other. We might have brushed past each other in passing.
Small world.
It is a small world. I was meant to take Bruce to one the May of that year.
Mm-hmm.
But then plans fell through. So Bruce couldn't make it, which meant I ended up having the Airbnb all to myself. So I had a 2 people's worth of Airbnb all on my lonesome.
Up by myself.
And it was glorious.
Having so much space.
Becca says there was a restaurant in my college town that had the deep fried Oreos along with deep fried cheesecake, which sounds delectable and terribly unhealthy at the same time. Papa Saddle says you get one first thing when you go in and then one on the way out. Any more than that too soon after each other and you'll straight up die. Regular glazed is the best Krispy Kreme, fresh and hot. And Beefcake says best donuts and hopefully Angry has gone is from Donut Man. And Papa also says, but I swear Krispy Kreme is a donut in the same way Chipotle is a burrito. It's technically an example of its category, but it's different enough to be its own thing.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Krispy Kreme is so different from any other donut I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
That I would agree that they're not. They're in a league of their own. Have you ever had a cronut?
No, but I want to.
They used to sell them at my local shop for like a little while. The little bakery in my local shop had them. They're weird. I'm not sure if I'm a fan.
They sound good. They sound promising. I love croissants. It was funny because I went to a cafe recently, like on a quick break from work, and I was trying to get coffee, and I was like, oh, I'll be quick. I'll just grab like this wrapped up croissant that's on the shelf. And they were like, do you want that buttered and grilled? And I was like, do I what? They were like, do you want that buttered and grilled? I was like, I mean, how could I say no? And it was delicious.
Yeah. That kind of thing, you can never say no to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making myself hungry now, just like thinking about it. It's also why I can't watch the Great British Bake Off. Oh, Jay did a cube time. Yeah, the Great British Bake Off makes me like dumb hungry every time I watch it. Okay, I'm just going to finish cleaning up this piece, and then I will send you. I will do the 3x3. I will send you the 3x3. I will do the 3x3. God, I'm going mad. Hey, War Harry. Just arrived from 15 hours of work at home. I hope you had a nice weekend so far. Hell yeah. Well, it's my last day. Today's my last day before I'm back at work. So I've had the last 8 days off, which has been nice.
15 hours sounds like such a long time.
Yeah, 15 hours is a long shift. Okay. Cube is all mixed up. Let's go.
And Papa Saddle says croissant dough fried as a donut is what you were describing. That sounds really good to me.
Oh man, I keep this. I need to get some different lubrication for this cube because it's spinning too well. I didn't drop it.
What's your favorite color?
In general.
Mm-hmm.
Probably red. Probably. Here we go. Yeah, there's two different types of cube lube that you can get. One is to make it spin quicker, and one's to slow it down. And I think I used too much of the spin quicker lube on this one because I overshoot a lot of the turns. And I need to sort that out. That's the thing that's slowing me down the most at the moment. I think is that it's I'm messing up some of the flick moves. I wonder what kind of Rubik's Cube community there is on on Twitch. War Harry's thanked you for the sub, Oblique.
Oh, you're welcome. How are you? Hope you're having a good day, despite working so long.
And if you're just joining us and you're not already following Oblique, War Harry, here is a link to their channel. We are building with them tonight. I don't know how much longer we're going to be going for. We're at 2.5 hours now. What sort of time do you want to?
That is entirely
Go
up to
on.
you, because I know your time zone, you're way further ahead in the night than I am, so.
And I'm also like the oldest of men, and I get very tired very easily. Do we want to call it around 3 hours?
Sure.
So another half hour-ish?
Yeah, just let me know.
Okay. That way I can get a relatively early night before I go back to work.
Beef says that the hotspots are still a problem. Thank you for that.
Oh no.
That's frustrating.
They raided you last night? God damn. I've set up... Obviously, I'm quite fortunate in that I have a Stream Deck.
Mhm.
Very kindly bought for me for my birthday by a friend. And I've got a panic button set up on it, which basically kills the stream. It takes a clip, clears chat, puts chat on emote only and follow only. It does everything that's recommended to kind of slow it down. I'm also very aware that I'm highly unlikely to get targeted by it, because like I am straight white male. I'm the least likely to be affected by this kind of thing, but it still scares me. It scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it could still happen. Hey, Dead Sky, how would you know they are bots? A lot of times, if you look at the details, which I just recently heard you shouldn't be looking at their page anyway, because they can find your IP
That
address.
IP grab.
Yeah, but before I used to check and just see that like their account was made 2 days ago and they already have like 1,000-something followers. And all of them lately have just been Haas, which is a dead giveaway.
Yeah, it's always Haas and then like a string of numbers. There's I can't actually remember what the bot's called. There's a separate Twitch account bot that you can do that goes through and bans them all for your channel automatically. It's got like a archive of like 7,000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Speaking of bots, what timing! Fortuitous. Let's ban that shit. There we go. Get out of here.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, what's up?
What is your incorrect opinion about lasagna again?
Do you mean my correct opinion?
Mm-hmm.
If you get 2 lasagnas, you stack them on top of each other, you have 1 lasagna. It's the correct opinion. It's not an opinion, it's fact. See, one day someone's going to be like, you're really annoyed about this lasagna thing, aren't you? I actually don't care that much. I just find it fun to argue about it.
Keep telling yourself that.
I will. It's the thing that I'm actually genuinely annoyed about at the moment is the whole Peter Porker, Crypto the Superdog thing that we were talking about the other day. That still genuinely annoys me. A lasagna is just layers of pasta with meat and sauce between them, so does it matter how many layers? It does not, Dead Sky. Exactly. A lasagna has a minimum of 3 layers. It has no maximum layer count.
Also, shout out to Dead Sky. If you're not already following Dead Sky, please do. Last playing The Division 2, which is a interesting game, I think, mechanically. Pops Out also says, if a Big Mac is a burger, then a double lasagna is a lasagna.
Yeah. Dot says, I think a bot followed me earlier, but I'm not sure. What was the account name, Dot? Or do you not remember? I can send you a link to that tool if you want when I've finished streaming.
My stuff is in the way, but can you see? Can you see?
It's just 1 lasagna. It is just 1 lasagna. I love it. That's so cool.
could add more details in there, like
Oh, Jay's just redeemed the lasagna, so now there's a lasagna
I
in the
love
corner of your view on my screen.
That's okay. The lasagna can stay.
If you stack one lasagna on another lasagna, you have a potential heart attack.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Dead Sky. It was H03012SS. Yeah, that's a hotspot. Dart banned the crap out of it. My mum messaged me the other day on Facebook and was like, because she listens to, oh, you probably won't understand this reference. She listens to Radio 4, which is like the kind of BBC's posh people radio. Is my mum's. Weird. And they have a show called Woman's Hour, which every morning they do an hour-long show, which is just women talking about women's issues. Obviously, sometimes they talk about things that aren't women's issues. Like this time they were talking about Twitch. And I was like, oh, Graham streams on Twitch. Let's send him a link to this thing. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then she was like, they were talking about the hate raids, because obviously I mentioned about it to them before, to my parents, being like, yeah, this is a thing that's happening. So like there was the day that everybody cancelled their stream.
Yes.
Dead Sky says The Archers. Yes, The Archers is a Radio 4 show, and my parents do listen to it religiously, and it's certainly a thing. But they were talking about the hate raids, and she sent me a message being like, oh, you don't need to be worried about the hate raids. You're a straight white male, so they won't do it to you. And I was like,
They still could, though, because I mean, I heard that they just spam like really inappropriate stuff anyway that may not be targeted at you, but you know.
They've also there's like copycats that are doing it and spamming links to people to their own Twitter accounts or Twitch accounts, like using it as a way of spamming promotion. And there's another thing where people are suspecting that they're raiding people that aren't. So obviously the main problem is, I mean, they've been hate raiding people using the LGBTQIA plus tags and the people of color tags, basically. But there's now people speculating that they're also raiding people not using those tags. So if the person does ever get arrested or sued, they can claim that it wasn't a racist or homophobic thing because they were doing it to people that weren't using those tags as well. And I'm like, I mean, if that is the case, if they are doing that, that's fairly clever. That shows a level of competence in what they're doing. It also shows that they're too intelligent to be doing what they're doing, basically.
Well, here's the question too. Like, if that's going to be your defense, okay, so what was the purpose behind what you're doing? Like, why are you doing the hate raids anyway? Obviously, it's not in a way to be supportive of anybody.
Just
like,
a prank, bro.
It's just general harassment.
Yeah, they're being sued. There's Amazon have already worked out who they're suing 2 people, but they have also come out and said that they don't know if that's everyone, and there might be additional people that they still need to go after. It is nice to see that they're actually doing something, though, because for the longest time it felt like they were literally doing nothing.
Because they were.
I mean, you're right.
Popsottle says, quote, "My personality is defined by making people suffer." Doesn't that suck? Like, isn't that such a horrible outlook to have? I hate that. And I know, you're putting it in quotes, it doesn't apply to you. I'm just saying people like that, who want to make fun of other people or make them be hurt. It's not ideal.
Yeah.
It's just a huge insecurity.
People are just stupid. I wish people were less stupid. Just in general.
It's like Gus Johnson on his YouTube channel has this whole mock thing where he's like a dude bro and he's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And he's like, "We're just gonna play some pranks," and they're actually like not pranks at all. And he doesn't even like, obviously it's all staged, but like he doesn't record anybody's reaction or anything like that. And it's just so silly.
Gus Johnson is he's a genuinely funny dude.
His mom seems like such a good sport
Yeah.
with whatever
Have
he's
you-
doing.
Do you ever watch any of the Smosh videos?
No, what's that?
Smosh is like it's one of the old school YouTube channels. It was set up by two dudes doing like sketches back in the day, but now it's like a whole crew of people.
Mm-hmm.
They do these try not to laugh challenges, where they have somebody in the hot seat and with a mouthful of water, and everyone else has to take it in turns trying to make them laugh.
He did have one of those.
Gus Johnson's been on that show,
Yes.
and he is unbreakable.
I did
Like
see
nobody can break him. Yeah, Smosh are really good. Like those videos are brilliant. I haven't seen a Smosh since like juniors. Yeah, they were like one of the first big YouTube channels.
that. Gotcha.
They're like old school. They're like I think the only people I watch on YouTube that have been doing it longer than Smosh is Philip DeFranco. And Philip DeFranco has basically been doing it longer than YouTube existed.
Right.
He feels like he is YouTube now. I mean, I also just say his name like everybody knows who he is because I assume everyone knows who Philip DeFranco is.
Just dropped like 2 pieces, don't mind me.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
Have you got a drop command set up on your channel?
No.
Drop commands. Some people can keep track of it like this. How many drops am I up to now? It's like 100 and something, I think. 108. 108. Oh.
If you're okay with me setting it up, I will. I didn't want to.
Oh, I stole it from Neon.
Oh.
Like all of my ideas.
You
I was
pirate,
watching
you.
Neon and he had that, and I was like, oh, a thing what I can steal. I did one drop when you dropped your Rubik's Cube. Yeah, you did. I was thinking about resetting it on every new kit, so it's like just a tracker of how many I dropped for that kit.
That's what I thought it was.
Because that's 108 drops across the year and a half that I've been streaming building.
Gotcha. Because you could do it per build and then write it down, and then you'll have like a record of like your average drops per build.
Hmm.
Be
My
an
most
interesting thing
dropped.
to graph out. Yeah, and what would be your most dropped kit?
I didn't just drop that. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's raining there. Hooray! Beef lives in a place where it's really hot and probably doesn't rain very much.
Oh hell yeah!
Arizona.
Do you know what? For someone who lives in England, I actually really like it when it starts raining.
Rain is nice.
Yeah,
It can be relaxing.
because it's the smell of rain
Mhm.
after it after it's been really hot. There's nothing better.
Dead Sky just asked a very creepy question. You sure it's rain and not sweat? This is just like the trees falling on the leaves all over again.
Look, I stand by what I said.
And Becca says rain is awesome, but humid air and my hair don't mix. I feel that. I feel
Yeah. That's the problem over here. Like when it gets hot, it is just like the most humid, and I hate it.
that. Mm-hmm.
Suppose we're all gonna have to get used to that though, with the whole world burning thing.
And Angry says, y'all get snowfall, SoCal gets ashfall. I can't imagine that, having to watch out for, like, forest fires and stuff. Making sure they're not too close to your home. It's scary.
Dot, send me your PayPal. If you want pizza, send me your PayPal. Oh, you sent it, but you deleted it. Send it again. Send it again and tell me you sent it so that I can send you money, because I don't want you starving. Bruce will kill me if I let you starve.
Dead Sky says, yeah, British heat isn't the best. It's been warm down here in the south the last week.
Yeah.
Which part of Britain are you?
I am
At.
very south.
Okay.
So I'm south in the middle.
Okay.
I'm in the arsehole of England, basically. It has been. This last week's actually been really nice. At least where I am, like it's been warm, but then it's cooled off in the evenings quite well.
Mm-hmm.
I know I said this while you've been around before, Oblique, but like when it gets hot here, it gets unbearable because we don't have aircon. Like the house will heat up during the day and then it just doesn't cool down again. And it is the worst. It's just
very miserable.
Especially as houses in the UK, they're designed to, when they get warm, stay warm because they were all built when it was always cold.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it.
Dead Sky says, I'm about 50 miles north of London.
Fair. Papa says my family hails from Ipswich. Seems like a fair description of there. I actually don't know where Ipswich is. I think it's more north than I am.
It's a pretty cool name, though.
There's a bunch of cool... Like, there's a... Does it give away where I am too much? Not...
Careful.
Not really. There's a campsite that I've been to a few times called Sandy Balls.
Wow.
The Sandy Balls campsite. It's great. It's so good.
I want to say more, but I'm gonna stop myself. Oh.
That's right in the middle of the New Forest, which is like a big national reserve. It's not a national reserve, that's the wrong word for it, but it's like a big it's a royal family owned park. But it's like enormous. And like horses roam free there, so like when you're on the roads, the horses are the main road users.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to like be careful to not run over a horse.
Dead Sky is saying exactly what I was thinking. You sure that isn't after a day on the beach?
There aren't really beaches on the south of England though. Like the only beach is Bognor, which is, well, I mean, it's not the only beach, but it's the only beach with sand on, but that's mostly stone.
So that camp has no sand?
No. It's a campsite in the middle of a forest. It's the only reason I know it is it's one of the few campsites in the south of the UK that has fire pits available with your campsite. So you get your tent pitch and it comes with a fire pit. So the New Forest is definitely not as big a problem as it is in like Australia or the States, but the New Forest does occasionally catch fire from people not looking after their fires properly when they're out camping in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
So most campsites you can't have campfires, which I think makes sense.
Yeah.
The Sandy Balls has like enough staff to be able to make sure no one's being a toad. Joe said, "Damn you, I'm singing along to the song now." Hell yeah, Joe. Hell yeah.
And Beef is asking, who's ready for the spooky season? I am. I'm very excited. I love, well, since Perseus is here, autumn. It's very pretty up where I live because we always get the 4 seasons, so all the leaves falling from the trees and the smell of people starting to use like their wood burning stoves.
Oh, I think you mean the trees falling from the leaves?
Yes. And scary stuff. So I'm gonna try to play a scary game next month, but I'm so scared.
Do you Phasmo?
I could play Phasmo. And I have did you get to see it? I have to go get it real quick. I have a needle felting kit that I got for the first time.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that's like Halloween themed. Hold on.
Note yourself, don't park car under leaf. My brain doesn't work at the best of times, so words don't come out in the right order all the time. There is just too many details on this piece. I'm not a fan.
Alien Isolation has been on my list, but it looks so scary, as does Prey, where the alien can be like a coffee cup. Oh my god. But here. This is it.
That's adorable.
It is adorable.
I love that.
I've never done it. There's going to be lots of stabbing. Hopefully it turns out okay. Yeah, I want to work on that next month too. Super cute. What is the scariest game that you've played?
Probably Phasma. I was persuaded to play Phasma by some friends. I enjoyed playing with my friends, but I didn't enjoy the game.
I gotcha.
G123, what about yourself?
It's no voodoo doll, Dead Sky. Don't worry about it. Wink. And Zondamat says, Prey is good fun. It looks it, but I am scared. And Panda, you can relax too, it's okay. Unless you have really, really important things to do, then don't listen to me. Okay. I don't want to jinx it. Oh, go ahead.
I haven't drunk any of my drink.
Oh no. Here, I'll hydrate with you. I haven't had very much either.
It's a can of energy drink, so I'm not going to go to sleep now. I meant to drink it before we started, but then I forgot. God, just redeemed a hydrate.
I know, Panda. That's why I backed up on what I said. So Panda says, relax, listen, I'm a full-time single parent. I can relax when my kid is out of college and has her own career. You're a good parent.
Dot said I help. I appreciate it, Dot. Hey, Dot, send me a PayPal.
Pizza sounds very good right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I don't want to jinx it, but this kit is like surprisingly seamless for me right now, which is
hell
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're normally pretty good with those effect parts at like not undergating them, but putting the attachment parts like right on the edges so that they don't show when you've cut them out.
Mm-hmm.
Dot, you're not being a dick. I'm offering to help. I'm offering to buy you pizza, so let me buy you pizza.
Let me be nice to you, damn it. And Dead Sky says, I've really got to get my mojo together to finish off my MG Barbados. I have that too. I just haven't started it yet. I feel really bad because I just finished putting the stickers on the Strike Burst Freedom. I always screwed that up. And my heavy arms are still not together.
The Barbie is a beautiful kit.
It is.
We just got that in at work, and that's one of the ones I'm going to buy eventually.
Well, when you get it, let me know. Maybe we can do it together.
So actually, that's a thing we were talking about during Joe's stream. I don't know if you were there at that point, but me and Joe were talking about if like a bunch of us pick up the entry grade RX-78s
and
do like a big co-stream of us all building the entry grade. To have all of us building it at the same time. Maybe do it as a race, so like whoever builds it to a displayable standard, like a standard that they would themselves genuinely display. The quickest can like win something.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that's like few months ago, my friend Toxic Squirrel, who's also a Gunpla builder, sent me and Mad Queen, who's also a Gunpla builder, the same kit, and we all did it together on stream, which was super fun. They both beat me, but that's okay.
I remember that, actually. I remember dropping. I didn't get to hang out for the full thing.
Because it's probably very late for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's always fun, because then if you need help, you can ask and be like, how'd you get that part done? P.S. That's me. I'll be asking for help. Dead Sky says, it's my first Gunpla, and well, I keep thinking about lighting it and putting it on a base. I mean, that'd be really cool. Anybody who can, like, pose kits really well is just amazing. That's something I still have to work on. So lost. Where did this go? Yeah, and Toxic said he used to go to like in-person like Gunpla conventions where there would be races like that, like who can make the kit the fastest, or you know, the cleanest, or whatever. And that's a cool idea.
Oh, I can't remember what my PayPal password is. No. I will not be defeated.
Go.
Oh, they've changed. They've changed the PayPal app. I don't like it.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
That guy says, I want to pose it like on the box, smashing the floor with its hammer. Yeah, that's cool. You could do like a diorama of that and like have an indentation on the ground and effects. I need to get a little vacuum like you have.
It is the most useful thing that I've
got this
ever
whole
bought.
pile next to me.
Actually, whereas I bought another thing that I haven't actually showed anyone yet.
Ooh.
It's under my desk. It's got my address on it somewhere, so I'm gonna just be careful about which side of the box I show.
Okay.
I bought an electric compressed air duster.
Ooh. Nice.
Which evidently Amazon didn't want to put it in a box, so they just put Amazon tape over the actual product box.
It's a little obnoxious.
But it's just like a can of compressed air, but an electric one.
Cool.
Oh, it's so good. I've had so much fun blasting dust out my computer with it.
Just reminds me of that Danny DeVito meme. Then I started blasting. So, since you're an avid TikTok user, can I ask you to just, like, filter out the good stuff for me and just send it to me once in a while? Because I don't use TikTok. But I do enjoy what I see.
I think I've broken my TikTok.
How did you do that?
So my For You page right now is berries and cream.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not a little lad. I don't love berries and cream, so I want it to go away. It's animals, which I don't object. I enjoy good animal videos. And then just I keep repeatedly getting videos that use the same song, which is the lyrics to Empty Chairs and Empty Tables from Les Mis, but to the tune of one of the Muppets songs. So it's just like the lyrics about this person's friends being dead.
Right.
It's this really upbeat, happy song, and I'm like, why?
Weird.
And I assumed it was like a trending sound. I assumed it was something that was like everybody was seeing over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's not. It's just it. I liked one of them, and now I'm seeing them all.
It was just content tailored to you. A big, happy, sad.
It's very weird. I do love it. I'm a big fan of songs that are then converted into different keys to make them sound
I'm
wrong.
aware of that Les Mis song. I'm just trying to think what on earth, like which Muppet song they picked.
Let me see if I can find it. Well, I can definitely find it. I've got like a million of them saved on my phone.
Dead Guy says, I have only built the torso, so not sure how far it'll move after built. Okay. It should have some pretty good posability to it, I would think, if that is a word. Yes?
It's just it's just wrong.
Wow.
It fits. It works somehow, but it shouldn't. Okay. So I've done this. I've put the sticker on. And this goes on there? The hell? Oh. Well, that's weird. The side the back skirt has like an opening flappy flap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
What's wrong with that?
It's super loose. I think I might have sanded down the ball a bit too much. So that might be my bad. I think there's another bit that goes over the top of it, so that might like save the whole situation. It has just gone 9 o'clock, so
Okay.
Do you feel happy with wrapping up?
Yeah, let me just put this hand on here, that way we can look at this progress. I am very happy with that.
It looks so good. I love the is it the left shoulder pad, the one with like the detail part in the front?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
There's another sticker like that, so I'm not sure where it's going to go. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm really happy with this kit.
I also really love those clear bits.
Me too.
They look so cool.
And I like the way the shoulders were put together too. There's a lot of flexibility there.
It's a good amount of movement in them. And it's also, if it's the same as the way they did the shoulders on the Tri-Burning, it's they're very stable.
Yeah.
So it's like the ball socket and then the actual armor attaches on the inside of the shoulder pad.
Right. It's not a PC, so that's nice.
Yeah. It's
Very
so cool. Oh man.
Well,
should we find somebody to raid over to?
Yeah, so thank you for joining me today, PerseusLad. Again, folks, if you're not following this wonderful lad, please do, because he is phenomenal. Very good friend, interesting person. We learned a lot about him today. But no, in seriousness, I always look forward to his streams every week. So when can we catch you again?
I will be back on Wednesday, so I'm back at work now as of tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't be doing as many random streams as I have. So it will be. Oh, Joe's gone live. Let's raid Joe. I think Joe's a good person to raid. Yeah, Wednesday and Sunday is my normal stream days. There might be random ones in the middle, but I don't know. How about you? When can we find you next?
So Tuesdays are usually my Gunpla days. My schedule's been a little weird, but we should be back to normal. So this Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. EST, which I think is probably, it's like an hour and a half from your time now, so like 10:30. That's late.
Yeah.
But I'll be working on this. I'll be finishing it up, and I have a bunch of other projects coming up too. And Saturdays I usually stream also. Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for doing this.
And
with me.
again, for anyone on my end that doesn't already follow Oblique, there is one more link to their channel. Again, just a wonderful person. I can't really say anything more than that. It kind of encapsulates the whole thing. I know this was very kind of last minute thrown together, this stream, and I always really appreciate being able to stream with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Like both you and Joe, but you both make streaming a lot more fun. Just having someone to talk to, having someone to bounce off.
Oh yeah.
And I appreciate actually being able to hang out with people, even if it's not actually we're not sitting at a table together in real life. This is as close as we can get right now, and I really appreciate it. So
Well,
thank you for saying yes when I asked.
Of course. And like I said, if we ever see each other in person, I'm gonna make you some banana bread. And you're
Okay,
gonna
I'll try
it.
your banana bread. I'll
Okay.
try it.
Okay, thank you.
I promise that I'll give it a try.
Okay. And I think probably in a few minutes we're gonna be playing some Valheim. I don't know if you ever want to try that, but we'll be on the Discord doing that.
Possibly. I'll have a look.
Okay.
I am going to be going to bed tonight, but maybe next time.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. I'm going to press the Raid Joe button.
Okay. I don't have a button like
Thank
that.
you also everyone earlier for the gift subs and the hype train, and
Yes.
everyone who followed tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are just you're too much. So I'm gonna press the raid. Are you ready with the raid button?
Oh shucks, hold on.
And then we can synchronize our pressing of raid now.
Wait, so what should we say when we get in there?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of a combination. Percy Bleak. Osius. Oh no. Oblad raid. I can't think.
Oblad works. Oblad raid works.
Okay. The trees fall in autumn. Yes, they do. Okay. Oblad raid. Here we go. Let me, Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna hit the start raid button and it's gonna count down.
Okay.
Okay.
And we can synchronize the because it's the raid now bit that we can press at the same time if you want.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on to my ending screen because that will thank everyone who's subbed, and also it's my new ending screen.
Hooray. Okay, I'm ready. Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1.